Test. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3. Is this working? No. Check, check, check. Read this. Test, test, test. Test, test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Test, test, test. 1, 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Oh, good morning, Olympus. You. Oh, Olympus. I was trying to use the Twitch phone app, and for the watch. For some reason, the messages aren't showing up. I tried this a couple times recently. I'm not sure why. Basically, when I load it, it kind of gives me this message that says connecting to chat, and then it says no messages yet. Not sure what that means. Not a big deal. Nate, these late night sleeps. Oh no, do not mess with your circadian rhythm. Where are you based? You should go to sleep. Oh, kidding. Okay, good. Look, guys, I'm just trying anything and everything. That's the game plan. Yeah, Umpus, no pressure at all. It's all for fun. Ooh, Jen is getting her nails done. It talked about a pastel green, and Jen changed her mind last minute and went with a orange for fall instead. No, 2 on the nose. She wouldn't do orange. No, she did. Ooh, thank you, Chess. Thank you. I appreciate that. And if you have any desire to share why you subbed for the 2nd month, I'd love that. What is learning 3D? Oh, Jen can't type. Wait, how can you type? Wait a second. Hold on. Jen, how are you typing? One-handed? No, something's not adding up. Speech to text in a busy nail salon? One hand. Wins. This is the first time seeing the stream start. Welcome. Whispering to the mic or text to speech. After hours. VIP nails. Whoa. You guys have got anyone has everyone here gotten their nails done? I'm trying to remember if I've ever gotten my nails done. I think I went once. I kind of got dragged into it one time. Yeah, I got dragged into it once. It was interesting. VIP Nails is the great brand, great name for a construction company. Yeah. Oh, wow, you're getting lashes done too? That's cool. Yeah, never done that. Yeah. Yeah. I used to get mine done every 3 weeks for 10 years. The lashes or the nails? Okay. The nails always confused me. The nails. Okay. The nails always confuse me because I feel like it kind of gets in your way of doing things. But maybe that's the whole point. Oh, looks like the API is broken. Okay, no pressure. No pressure at all. Thank you. Typical fan opinion. Look, I can't do long nails. Oh, 1 second. I want something to drink. what are we doing today? Oh, we are going to talk to people on chat if they would like to join on Discord, or we're going to learn 3D program, or we're going to do both. We can also call someone we know. Anyone here know me personally? Did I just hear 3D? Ooh, Katho, you do Blender, right? Yeah, Michael. If Michael's here, let's go. Just jump on the Discord. I know. If you think about it, getting nails done are just like when you buy skins for your character in the game. Oh my goodness. Wait, guys. That's so true. They're getting skins done. Oh my goodness. Okay. That is kind of true. Character skins in real life. Okay, here. Let's try a little bit of this 3D. Let's just see. We'll just load it up on the side. I did some 3D model. Whoa. You did? Sample. I don't know if I'll have it the whole time, but I'm going to be borrowing at one point my sister's backpack. So we can take a look at that. The setup, you know. How do I get rid of this thing? I don't want this here. Feel that. Let's see. I've only used on shape. It's hard not to take that personally. Wait, what's hard to take personally? You know what I need? I need this chat to be full sized. Okay, it won't go full size. Well, what if the chat's over here? Is that weird? Okay, and then what if I close this? I have the Discord over here. Oh, guys, you don't know what you're looking at. You don't know what I'm looking at, but it's working. Okay. Okay. Now I'm getting advanced. I have all the chat on the left. I have the chat on the left. I have OBS on the left. And then I have the 3D program on the right. Okay, and then if I want to add in the 3D program, video capture device, sure, no. She saw the look on my face and apologized before I could say anything. I used to teach high school, and a student clacked her nails at me. Whoa. How do you do that? Like that? Doesn't make any sounds. So hey guys, this guy over here. I can go over here. I can go over here. Okay. This guy could be bigger. Transform, no. Properties. And the height is 800. Okay. Cool. What program are we using? Okay. We are using Fusion 360. Paint. No. Okay. This is Fusion 360. Oh, and by the way, guys, if anyone wants to chat on the Discord, you do that too. You know who I'd like to talk to? Let me flip it around. Okay, people I'd like to talk to. Just call out people instead. Okay. would like to talk to. Okay, it'd be fun to talk. Oh, there'd be a lot of people. It'd be fun to talk to. Let me see who's. Okay, we know Chess is busy. Hide. All right, all right, all right. Maybe you shouldn't call them around. No, I don't think Michael's here. Um, um, this feels like this feels like when a teacher would walk out to the class and call on someone when their hand was raised. Okay, here's what's going through my head. Um, yes. Fukura Studios is back. Neil, we're doing some 3D, okay? And we're gonna learn some 3D. So for example, guys, just so we're looking at something, let's make a box. Okay, 1.5 inch box. All right, happy box, right? Then we're gonna constrain it. We need to give it some measurements. Now, guys, I don't actually know what I'm doing, so you know, grain of salt here. We need to constrain it. So measure. Nope. Measure is what? Equals? Nope. Distance. D? Yes. 2 inches. Distance of this? 2 inches. Okay, so that's constrained, right? Then what we want to do is we want to extrude this. So we made those 2 inches by 2 inches. Then what you want to do, you want to take that, extrude 2 inches. Boom. Square. Pretty cool. Right? Do you have something you want to make? Yes. Yes, we do. We're going to make our D47s. All right, we're going to design them. Okay, where is this thing? Programming? Technical feedback? Art gallery? Suggestion? Oops. Gallery. Whoa, who did all this art stuff? When did all this art stuff get here? Is all of this? Okay. 1 second. Almost there, guys. Okay, I'm gonna add this. I know Michael made a better one, but just use this one because I know it. We have reference drawing. We're gonna have. You have a CNC to turn your tungsten cube into a smaller tungsten cube. Okay. Well, that would be cool. I actually don't believe there is any CNC machine in the world that could machine a tungsten cube. Not CNC. Welcome, Connor. I know they make bits out of polycrystalline diamond. I just don't think anyone writes a program for the speeds and feeds of tungsten. To me, it just doesn't seem likely. If anyone here knows advanced machining, like this is ultra advanced machining. If anyone knows it. You can import the image onto a canvas, then set your scaling of the paper to match your sketch. Okay, cool. You know what? I could. But let's practice without it because I'm a little bit lazy. So guys, wait, hold on. I'll do this while we talk. Okay, I'm gonna name some people that'd be fun to talk to on the phone. Any of you guys would like to talk on the phone, Figuring out speeds and fees. Credit chat. We make millions. Yeah, C47 should be simple enough to sketch out. You know what? Does anyone here? What about someone that's an interesting job? Anyone have like? I mean, sure, we're not paying hierarchy of jobs, but anyone got a job? Okay, I want to ask questions about someone's job. Like, well, Sample's got a PhD. You know, Sample, if you want to jump on the Discord, you know, tell us about some cool PhD stuff. Could be fun. Could be fun. No. And then is there anyone here that works a what kind of job? Doctors telling gross medical stories? Any doctors here? Any who do I've always wanted to talk to? Who's I wonder if Gil's around. Gil, are you around? We can talk to a doctor. Anyone we know? Time to start Pokemoning up. Is this a what does that mean? A emu cat podcast? I don't know what that means. New game just released. Oh. YouTuber tells wild medical stories. Any doctors? Who else would be fun to talk to? I mean, kind of anyone. Anyone that cooks? Hollywood directors? Ooh, that would be fun. Yeah. Directors in chat? That's kind of fun, right? To pick a profession and then see if someone does that profession in the chat and if they want to chat. It's like there's something interesting about kind of seeing oh yeah, Nolan typically a worker. Yep. You know. Motion salesman. Hey, is there any like dermatologists in the chat? Or dermatologist would be kind of cool. Or psychologists, writers, fix hospital devices. Oh, that's kind of cool. Used to fix cars. Therapists, unpaid. That's true. You are. You are. Someone needs to be brave and try it. It's super chill. People working with oil. Oil rigs. That would be awesome to talk to someone who works on an oil rig. Like, what is life like there? How long are you out there? Kind of cool. What do you do every day? Oil rig. Yeah. You get to have good internet? Satellite internet? Anyone here working on an oil rig? I feel like we need to find an oil rig worker. This is a good idea. I'm sure there's an oil rig worker somewhere. Maybe someone that works on trains. That'd be kind of cool too. rocket ship engineer. Is that interesting to talk to? I make downhole well bore diagrams for wells. What? Purple space program. SpaceX employee. Yeah. That'd be fun to know. Like, anyone here, like, uh, anyone here, you know, make rocket ships or something? Because that'd be fun. I feel like this thing is like, let's see. Let me see if any of my friends are online. My Discord's so sad. I have like no friends on Discord. Okay, fine. Nobody. Someone here in work isn't playing. Oh, that's Sample. Sample does, and then Lynn also flies planes, but I don't know if she still does. Small planes, tiny planes, like propeller planes. Oh, good morning, Flip. Flip, you want to join us? You want to chat with us? I know you got to go to work soon, though. You have someone in the waiting room? Really? I just got to work. Oh, okay. Wait, someone's in the waiting room? Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh. Oh, I didn't know that. How did I? Oh, sorry. 1 second. Flip's also here now. Oh no, what do we do? Flip's. Wait, dude. Sorry, we gotta talk to Flip. Sorry. I know you in the waiting room. Wait, hold on. I gotta talk to Flip. Hold up. Flip, are you down? Sorry. I know you're in the waiting room, but I've never talked to Flip. Here all the time. What do you think? Are you down? Can I phone? Oh, how do you say it? Nad zero? Oh, the waiting room lost him too. Oh, now I feel bad. Wait, I want to talk to Flip. Okay. What do I do here? Both. No, you can't do two at the same time, can you? Two people at the same time? Is that, guys, do you think two people at the same time is too much? Good morning, Ninjanas. Do you guys think it flows well? I did, yeah. It's hard to say, you know. It could flow well. It may not flow well. It's cool. I don't think it's too much. Worked out last time. Okay, we'll just throw in both people. Oh, Sample's here too? Oh, how are we gonna do this? Okay. 4 people? I mean, sure. Let's just try it. 4 people? Okay, let's just see what happens. Okay. Hey, we're trying out things, guys. 1 sec. I need my headphones. Okay. Let's try all 4. I don't know. Who knows? But then do we need a topic? Guys, what do we do? Okay, if we have 4 people, do we need a topic? Okay. How about this? do we need a topic? All 67. Oh my goodness. How do we keep it? How do you keep a conversation coherent while having that many people? Like, imagine. No. I'm overthinking it. You're right. I'm overthinking it. Let's just send everyone in. Okay. Okay. It's gonna take a moment to get my settings right. So I'm gonna bring in people, and then we're gonna figure out these settings. One moment. How do I do this? Check. Hello. I'll try one at a time. Check. Okay. Test. I hear Flip I flip. I hear you.
Okay, yo, what's up, Nate?
Hey, how's it going? Okay, I can hear you now. Can they hear you? Check,
Uh,
guys. Can you hear Flip?
yeah, they can hear me. They can hear me. I just heard myself on the stream. I
Nice,
just heard myself on the stream.
nice. How's it going? Okay, okay. Now we're gonna try 4 people. By the way, it's good to talk to you finally. Um,
Yeah,
let's
Sam.
see. You're at work right now. Oh, we need
Yes,
bubbles.
I am at
Okay,
work.
okay, okay. Hold on. We need bubbles. Okay, before I do
Hold
this,
on,
okay.
let me
How do I do the bubbles, guys?
let me mute the stream.
Okay, okay.
Now that I did it. Okay, so for the bubbles
Yeah.
in the
Oh,
stream room, like on the thing, there's a chat bubble on the channel. If you click on that bubble, it'll bring up the chat log for the stream or for the voice channel. There is a stream link there. Do you see it? Do you happen to see it?
wait. Can you repeat that one more time, just so I understand it? Uh,
So if you hover over the stream room channel,
yeah,
you'll see like three icons.
yeah.
There
Uh huh.
is a chat bubble. It should be the first one.
Yeah.
If you click on that bubble, it'll pop up a chat log for the voice
Yes.
channel.
Yes.
It's generally for nonverbal people to communicate with people who
Okay.
are in the voice channel. So there is a link there. You
Okay.
see
I've
the
got that
link?
open. Yeah.
Okay, so copy that link.
It's a link. Oh, not just.
Yeah, just copy it. You don't have
Okay.
to click on it. You can
Yeah. Yeah.
just copy the link. Okay, go to OBS,
Yes.
add a source. It'll be a browser source.
Oh, you know what you're talking about. Okay.
Um, you could name it whatever. You could name it Stream Room Bubbles. That always works.
Okay.
And then go ahead and hit enter.
Okay.
Now it should be a list. It should be like a URL.
Yep. Yep.
You'll
Mm-hmm.
enter the URL there.
Okay. Got it.
Change the width to 400,
Okay.
and the height could stay at 600. I think it's at
Yeah. Yeah.
600
600.
now.
Yep. That's right.
You could change it from 600 to, I guess you could go as low as 450 with 4 people. Well,
We'll try 600.
I mean, yeah, you could leave it at 600. Then when you hit enter, the slot for uh, the square that is there that popped up when you created the the browser, it'll change to that size, and then you could move it to wherever you want.
I'm not
So
sure
you can
if I
place.
did it right.
Oh, let me look at the stream.
Are you on your
Okay,
phone,
let's
by the
see.
way?
Yes, I am.
Oh, maybe I did the wrong link.
That's weird.
The open.
No, okay, just you could right click on the the browser
Uh huh.
in the on OBS,
Yeah. Yeah.
because whatever you did, you can right click it, go to properties, and then just make changes.
What kind of changes can I make?
Well, you could change the link to you could change the width, you could change the height, you could change the link that you posted in there.
Okay, but it looks like you need to log in or something
Oh yeah, you would need to log into your Discord
on a
on
browser.
your computer. Is it
Uh,
not? Do you not have a Discord app, or are you using a Discord browser?
I have a Discord. I do. I do.
Oh, you're on your PC. You should have the
Yeah.
Discord.
Interesting. I do. But for some reason, it's not logged in.
Oh,
Um,
just click on Open App.
but it won't let
See
me
if that works.
click. How do you click on something?
Oh, that's right.
Um,
Because when I was testing it, I was testing it in the in the stream room, and it just went straight in.
Yeah, I'm trying to hit open app. How do I hit it? Because it's in, paste the browser first. Okay, check. I did that. All right, I paste that in the browser. And then now I go in here. Well, then maybe what I can do instead is I can just screen capture this thing
No,
instead.
it all right. Go back to OBS and
Uh-huh.
right click on that. Right click on the browser link that you just created,
Yeah, yeah.
or the browser source that you just created, and then go to properties,
Yep, yep.
and then just delete the URL, and then
Okay.
repaste the URL that is in that channel.
I did that. Okay.
There you go. That deleted.
Yeah.
Bro, what is that?
Maybe it doesn't like it. Okay, but what if I do this? What if I do window capture and then I do this guy here, and then I do this like this. Does that work?
I mean, you could do that.
Right?
That yeah,
I don't know what this is.
that's one way.
What is this thing?
Oh, okay. See how it says join voice?
Yeah?
Click click on the join voice.
Okay.
It didn't actually start because you weren't actually.
In it.
Now try that OBS link.
Oh. Oh.
Like that OBS source. No. Just go to OBS and check
Yeah.
the source. I think that's what happened. You weren't joined in the voice call. Discord app detected. There you go. What the deuce? What is that? All right. You know what?
We tried. Well, don't worry. We'll get it. We'll get it later on. Okay, we'll try next time. Oh, did I dox anything, guys? Sorry.
Oh
Did
wow!
it? Did
I
anyone
just
see?
tried to log into my work computer as my house computer, and that is super weird.
Yeah. Wait, did anyone see?
All right. Well, I don't know. We could just
Okay.
leave it like that. That's fine. They can
Yeah.
see
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. So
who's
then
talking.
I'm gonna
Oh,
join. I'm
Nate,
gonna
I can't
add.
hear you.
Oh, okay, okay.
I cannot
Check,
hear you, Nate.
check, check, check. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No. Test, test. Okay. Check. Test, test, test. Input default. Input device. Why is this so confusing, guys? Check, check. Oh. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3. Input. Test, 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 test.
Hear you.
Can you hear me?
Don't make me turn on the stream.
Test, test, test. Default, default, default. Check, check, check. Check 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna raise you to 200 for now. Nope,
Check,
still can't hear
check,
you.
check, check. 1, 2, 3. Test, test,
Let me get new
test,
Discord bubble.
test, test. Voice settings. Test. How it was working. Discord settings.
Sorry, chat.
Oh, oh, oh,
It's
oh,
all
oh, oh,
scuffed.
oh, oh, oh. No, 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 no. I
I'm
know.
gonna get new Discord bubbles
I know.
while I'm at work.
Okay. I'm gonna give up on the Discord
Oh,
bubbles.
somebody just posted something.
Hello? Can Can you hear me?
There we go. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so I'm in the Discord app now.
Okay.
Okay, I'm in the Discord app. Can you? And then
Mhm.
okay. All right. Here. I got a new strat. New strategy. Oh, got this. Watch this. Window capture, and then I do Discord as a whole. Check this out, and then this.
Wait, if you're in the Discord app now,
Yeah,
why that OBS browser should work?
I
That
know,
that that browser source?
I know, but it didn't. It's just the Discord app's been on. It just for some reason it didn't work.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
okay. We'll
Yeah.
figure it out on the next one. Okay. So now we have this,
No,
guys. It's kind of working, right?
I'll just
Yeah. Now it's kind
I'll
of working.
just yeah.
Okay. One moment. Sample and okay. I'm gonna bring other people
NATO.
in. Uh,
Sample and NATO.
NATO.
Hello.
Check. Whoa, nice mic.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh,
That's NATO.
that's a great mic.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah. Wow. Everyone's got all these
Ooh,
fancy mics, guys.
wow. We got that HD sound quality.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
I,
Wait.
I my mic at home is much better than my
Yeah, Flip, where you at?
Flip,
my
what's going on with
my
the webcam
earbuds.
mic?
My
No, I'm just kidding.
earbuds, like, man. I'm at work.
No,
I
it's
have
good.
nothing at work. I
That's
just
good.
got here. I just got at work 20 minutes ago.
Um,
Best way to spend time at work.
wow,
Yeah.
that's a nice mic and a nice voice. Oh man.
Thank you.
Oh man. That's pretty cool. Okay, so let me just make sure this is all technically working. Um, welcome guys. Who's here?
Hello, hello. We've got NATO and we got Sample.
We got Flip
We
and me.
do.
How's it
Um,
going?
yeah, going great. And we are, if you guys are also just joining, we are also simultaneously doing some 3D design work. A little bit of everything today. So, um, wow. Well, it's our first 4-person phone call.
Yeah, it's working pretty well, I think.
Yeah,
Four. I don't know. Is it really the first four person?
I think so.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The-
You did three.
Yeah.
It was you, Jen, and who was the third?
I don't even remember. I don't remember at all.
Was it Collective Bard's Tale?
Oh,
I think it was
wow, good
Collective
memory.
Bard's Tale. And then there was that one time you had Mitch and
Simon?
Simon in the beginning,
Wow.
Wait, how
Yeah.
many have you done
your
of these?
first month.
Hmm. I don't know.
Well,
Just like 5 or
in
6.
in
Oh,
in the
5 or
first
6?
in his first month in the beginning, like when he first started, when he did his first solo stream, he spoke to like five
Oh,
people. So he spoke to Neil, and then he spoke to Simon and Mitch for 2 hours. They were doing tech work.
oh,
They were helping him set up everything and all that. And then after those three,
the
spoke
early days.
to
Okay.
he spoke to Brian and Shelby.
Wow. That's impressive. Impressive memory you
Mm,
have.
yeah.
And then
He's in on the
after
lore.
Shelby, the next person who got into conversation was like a couple weeks after, and it was Jen.
That's really
And then
impressive.
they did another. Then when he was out of town for the wedding, Jen and Collective.
You should write a wiki.
Crazy.
Except
Crazy.
I wasn't there for that one. I was asleep,
You should
of
be
course.
sleeping. Um,
Why should I be sleeping if I have to be at work right now?
that's fair. That is fair.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's so true.
Yeah. Um,
Wait a minute. Is Flip possibly Jake?
No, no way. I wish. I'm not that cool.
No way.
wait, what does that mean?
We're talking about
Jake, LOL,
the Clipper.
the Clipper,
Yeah. Guys working overtime
and we're
out
all
there.
trying to figure out who he is in the chat.
Um, yeah. What do you guys think? Do you guys want to just kind of riff and jump on whatever any conversation? Do you guys want to talk about something in particular?
What are you working on right now?
It's a
Oh,
good start. Yeah.
yeah, I'm making this guy. So
What is
right
what is
now,
this?
this is
Oh, it's
half of a clip.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Have you
So,
abandoned the wood, or are you going to a mold or something?
well, I did this in 3D once, but I'm realizing I may want to do a different shape overall. So when Patty was drawing on these things yesterday, I kind of realized like these actually are kind of cool if you can paint on them.
Hmm.
So then I was thinking maybe the shape should be a little bit more square or a little more rectangle, not so long. So then I was kind of thinking about playing around with the shape of this thing so that it's like a little bit better canvas. Um,
Hmm.
So like a thick C47.
Oh.
yeah, yeah. Um, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, like a bigger end to them, so there's more. Yeah, more canvas.
Then people could draw on them, you know. Um, the springs will have to be wider. Yes, I'll have to get custom made springs. So that's a little bit tricky,
Hmm.
but it's okay because Sample is a material scientist and actually knows a lot about spring dynamics,
Whoa,
spring
I
theory.
said I am not a material scientist.
And so all we got to do is learn the springs, and then we're good. And then we got to connect to some manufacturer in China, and then we're good. Easy
Wait,
peasy.
this is why you were looking for interesting careers in the chat.
Trying to
You
source
just
material.
you're, you're just farming for people to make stuff.
Yes, exactly. It's the game plan. Um, yeah, so that's what I'm doing. And if you guys are curious, the way you do something in 3D by Fusion 360 is you first have to draw a 2D profile. I'll give you an example. Like I would draw this in 2D first, and then you take this 2D drawing and you
Mm-hmm,
make it
hmm
3 dimensions. So, oh my goodness, sorry. I don't actually know what I'm doing. But like then I would take that and I would extrude this little guy like this.
hmm hmm
So
Yeah.
see, that's what you'd kind of do. So you start with a 2D drawing and then you make it 3D. So that's what's happening on the screen.
Wow.
Um, uh, yes. So, and Sample, you have used this software a little bit?
Yeah. Well, I only used it once, and that was like a couple weeks ago. I was designing a mooncake mode.
Say mooncake mode? What does that mean?
Yeah.
Oh, molds.
Mooncakes for like, yeah, a mode to
Oh.
like shape the mooncake.
Can you explain to me what inverted sugar is?
Inverted sugar.
Yeah.
Um, that is basically okay. So sucrose is a two-ring sugar connected by a, a water molecule. So what inverted sugar basically is you break apart sucrose into fructose and glucose.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
you split the sugar molecule, which is like the two rings connected by water,
Yeah.
into its two individual rings.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why they call it inverted sugar is when you put sugar and you shine, if you have a vial of sugar and you shine a light through it, it circularly polarizes the light in a specific direction. But if you break down that sugar into glucose and fructose,
Mm-hmm.
it starts to polarize in the opposite direction. So that's why they call it invert sugar.
Oh, I think I've seen that. You put like a polarizing filter. Is that what you just said? Put a polarizing filter over top of it, and it makes a really cool rainbow.
Kind of. It's circular polarization. So you have to, in order to measure how it's polarized, you have to like shine polarized light into it to begin with. And then you have a second filter and you adjust the angle until you figure out where it's brightest or where it's darkest. So that's how you determine how much the light has rotated.
Hmm.
So instead of so just to get this straight, so sucrose is fructose and glucose connected with a sugar, water molecule, right?
Yeah.
And inverted sugar is the same thing with it just broken apart,
Yeah, we just basically break it apart. Yeah,
and it's still got the
remove the
same
water.
50% sucrose, 50% glucose. Sorry, 50% fructose, 50%
Yeah,
glucose, but just separated out. So it's like
yeah,
it's like fructose and glucose unconnected.
yeah.
And why do you need that again? Why are we talking about that?
So sucrose
Why did you bring
is
that up?
you asked me that question. Well, you asked me because it's an ingredient in mooncakes, right? So the reason why invert sugar is used, I think, is because it tends to stay liquid more. It likes being liquid more, whereas regular sucrose just likes to be solid.
Oh, okay. Oh, so that won't crystallize. Like the actual like red bean or lotus
Yeah,
paste
yeah,
will give that translucent kind of fatty looking texture. It will maintain that.
yeah,
Oh, that's why it has that weird, like almost like it's not fully cooked internal. Oh,
yeah. It doesn't like solidify and crystallize.
this sounds pretty fancy. Inverted sugar sounds fancy.
Yeah.
I like how you knew that answer. That's pretty kind of a flex, you know? Kind of a flex.
Uh,
I figured you knew the answer. I figured.
Yeah, he's
yeah. I mean,
smart.
my background is chemical engineering, so
Yes,
I
yes.
learned that at some point.
It's really obscure, but it's very helpful to
It is.
understand. Okay,
That was a
okay.
test.
Wait.
You just
Wait. Question. Uh, wait, Sample, can you explain the whole thing? This might be too much. Maybe this is too much. Okay, why is it that when you add a third circular polarizer or a third polarizer, it can become brighter than two polarizers?
Oh, good question.
Yeah. This is one of those things that I'm not sure if I could explain in a purely intuitive way. I could like say, okay, this is how the math works out for these two polarizers, and therefore you add another one. This is how the math works out for three of them in a row. Um, yeah, it might be too involved. I mean,
Okay, it's
there's
probably
YouTube
not
videos
that
that
not
could
a great.
probably,
Yeah. Maybe not easy to explain on stream. Okay.
yeah,
Okay, fair. Um, okay, fair enough. That's a complicated thing. Always thought that was one of the weirdest things because I've experienced. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, guys. If you take a polarizer, right, it'll kind of like make light darker, right? And you put two polarizers, it'll make light even darker, right? But then you put three polarizers, and at just the right angle, it'll actually make the light lighter. But I've experienced this
yeah,
crazy.
for myself in person, and it's the trippiest thing to see because it just shouldn't make any. It doesn't feel like it makes any
Right.
sense.
yeah. I mean, in a way, it kind okay. I mean, it kind of makes sense if you think of like the simplest example. Let's say you have a pair of polarizers 90 degrees to each other.
Yeah,
That makes sense, right? You should see nothing
yeah.
once the light passes through, because once you polarize the light one way, let's say you polarize it vertically, your second polarizer is horizontal. That completely cancels each other out. Vertical light should not pass through a horizontal polarizer. But let's say you add something diagonal in between. So now you have a 45-degree diagonal polarizer in between the vertical and the horizontal. So you have light passes through the first polarizer, it's vertical, and now hits the diagonal one. It takes whatever component is 45 degrees off axis to the vertical lines. So now you end up with, so it's going to be like 50% of that vertical polarized light,
Mm-hmm.
50% brightness. So now you end up with,
Oh,
45-degree polarized light. And
yes.
now 45-degree polarized light hitting the
Oh,
horizontal. So it's another 50%. So now you have
Ah.
25% brightness instead of
hmm.
zero.
Oh, that makes so much sense. I finally
That's crazy.
understand it.
That's such a good description.
Ah, I finally understand it. Okay, that's super cool. Oh, Wins, did you get that one? Wins probably understands now. Ah, that's so cool. Yeah. Um, yeah. Uh, polarized white. Pretty fancy stuff, guys. I think like one of the things that's super cool about polarized white is I feel like there are things. Do you ever see that stuff where they're measuring like surface finish at like beyond micron level? You know, like mirror type surface finishes, or and then they start. Is it that they use polarizers and stuff, or they use like they start using
Good.
other tech to like see the surface finish of things to see.
Hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? Does that make any sense?
Like
I
to
kind
see
I
consistencies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I think, well, there's one way to inspect like transparent objects to see where the stress points are,
Mm-hmm.
and that is to like shine polarized light through it, and then you view it through another polarizing filter, and you can see like all these colors and like all these like weird rainbow effects where
Mm-hmm.
there's lots of stress.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if we're thinking of the same
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
though.
yeah, yeah. I think it's really cool. Like one of the cool things I in general is like whenever you have to do like extreme level precision, you have to like use crazy science stuff. It's kind of fun. Pretty cool. Are you wait, Sample, are you in a place where you have to do like extreme level measurements for the stuff you're doing?
Not really. Um, I mean, I work in batteries, so we're doing electrochemical tests, but I wouldn't say they're like extreme precision stuff.
Hmm. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Pretty cool stuff. Um, what do you guys yeah, I don't know. Do you guys have any thoughts? You guys have any questions or any things, any topics you guys want to share or chat? Do you guys have any topics you guys want us to talk about?
I thought of something
Yeah.
just for conversation's sake.
Yeah.
You ever heard of protein folding?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So there's a community that I'm part of that's actually doing it's basically like a charity event. So if you don't know what protein folding is, essentially there's this program called Folding at Home that utilizes computers from people who are donating their computer time to uh, basically work on figuring out what proteins will do in different states. And it's really helpful for medicine. Uh, yeah, chess. It's pretty cool. So basically, it allows people to donate their computer time for science, so that people can figure out how to do more treatments for medications and stuff like Alzheimer's and things like that. So degenerative diseases even. So anyway, I'm just with doing a crowdsourced computer power exactly. Um, so anyway, I'm part of a community that's actually doing an event now, and so we're just kind of throwing all that we have at this for a bit. It's kind of fun. I don't know, not really conversation starter maybe, but
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah. Wait, well, can I ask what you do like for I guess a living, or do you have a certain interest that you have? Like how why do you have that? Why do you have the interest in protein folding?
I think it's just a cool thing that if you're into computers, I'm into computers. And it's just one of those things that if I think I learned about it during COVID. I think that's where a lot of people who are here might have heard about it from, because they used that to try to understand the COVID protein, the protein that was the spike protein that was attaching to um, from the virus that was attaching to other things. And so they were able to simulate what that was like. And so I heard about it from that, and I was like, well, I got a computer, I can put it towards that. And then basically it was like, wow, this is actually really cool, and there's a cool community around it, and it's really more of a competition, but it's for science, and it's a really cool community building thing for people who also are into computers to, put their hardware to like good use for something.
Hmm. Wow. Um, wha- what about what do you do? You do you have are you do you do science for a living or
I
computers or?
I don't. I'd
Okay.
like to do more computer stuff. I actually work as a like a estimator for an electrical contractor, which is like totally off. And I went to school for communication, so totally off base from anything that I do. But I just find it pretty interesting and worth talking about because I think if more people do it, then it's actually useful um, for things.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, somebody said, imagine if the billion spent on computing for training AI was to create slop was instead spent on protein folding chess. Yeah, exactly. Like there's so much power going into AI stuff that's just junk, and you know, it'd be cool if it was. Actually, I think there are some people who are there's some. I think AlphaFold is from Google,
yep,
and
yep.
they're yeah. Have you heard about that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so they're figuring out like what like some starting positions from we can start from to go from there to understand more about the proteins.
Yeah, sorry, I got getting a little distracted from this ridiculous thing I'm trying to make, and I don't know how to use the software. Um,
You're good.
um, uh, oh, by the way, Flip, are you still here?
Yeah,
Nice. Well,
I
can I,
got disconnected somehow.
uh, can
I don't
I,
know what happened.
this is just a random
Rejoined.
thought. Can I ask you, so what do you see in front of you? Like if you were to you don't have to answer this, but I'm curious. Like what is your visual field? Like what is it that you're looking at
What
with your
like
eyes?
for work?
Yeah, like what is it that you see in front of you? I'm just kind of curious.
So on the monitor on the left, I have the perimeter cameras on.
Uh-huh.
So every camera in the parking lot and around the building. And then on the monitor on the right, I have right now, I'm currently looking at Discord. Why am I looking at Discord while I'm at work? No particular reason.
Are you observing anything in these parking lots?
No, there's nothing ever fun. Well, I can't say there's nothing ever fun going on in the parking lot, but normally it's dead. Um, but
Can you read out
there's
the
been
license
times.
plates of every single car in the parking lot?
No, no. We don't have that. That kind of software. Although the police department does from the stoplight at the entrance of our parking lot, which is cool. But we've had a couple of. It's going to be happening soon because winter's coming and it's going to start. Well, it's not going to start snowing for another couple months, but some takeover guys like to try and do stuff in our parking lot, so donuts and stuff like that. They tend to get here before the rest of us do.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Mm.
but
Are you what do you do? What's the game plan if you see that happening?
call the cops.
Okay, okay.
Generally, is what we're supposed to do. We're not supposed to exit it and like confront them. Um, but I would exit, film it on my phone, and tell them to get the hell out of my parking lot, and let them know that I called the cops and that they're coming already. So
Yeah, yeah. Wow.
if I could delay them and keep them there talking to them, so the cops show up and actually like do something, cool. But if they don't stop and talk to me and then just keep going,
Uh-huh.
can't do anything.
It sounds
But
like an exciting day.
we get a lot of weird stuff that gets caught on camera.
Can you name a really weird thing, like the weirdest thing or close to weirdest thing?
Um, this one happened a couple of years ago. There was a U-Haul parked in the loading zone. There's 2.5 parking spaces to the right of the U-Haul. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
one car decides to park next to the U-Haul, but parks over the line, so he's parked directly close to the U-Haul. doesn't reverse all the way to the curb and is staying further out. The U-Haul is now loaded and is exiting its parking spot. The U-Haul does not know that it can turn left and thinks that
Mm-hmm.
the direction of travel is towards the right. So he
Ooh.
goes and he turns. He tries to go as far out as he can to not hit the curb that's in front of him and make that turn. He takes the turn, clips the car's front quarter panel.
E-
He scrapes it. He just goes over it. Boom. He stops. He gets out, and he's like, "Oh no, I hit your car." Old man gets out of the car. He's like, "Oh no, you hit me." Blah blah blah. And I was like, "What do you mean he hit you? You parked to get hit. That's
oh
your
man.
fault. It was 2.5 parking spots, and you parked in the half spot right next to him. He gave you so much space. What do you mean? That was your fault. If you backed up all the way to the curb like you're supposed to, you wouldn't have got hit. I don't know what to tell you, bro. We called the cops. You know, they did their thing. We showed the cops the footage. Blah blah blah. They all their insurance stuff. It was wild. It was wild. That
Wow.
was one. There was a disgusting one 3 months ago, 4 months ago. It was a little disturbing, but super fun. I don't know if how you guys are with disgusting stuff.
You're not.
Uh,
Are you not at liberty to say?
Oh, I got no problem saying it. It's just super wild, and it's not something you would think of.
okay. Your discretion on it. Your call.
Okay, so picture it's midday. It's like 1 p.m., 12:30 p.m. I think it was in the time of day. So it's bright. Okay,
Mhm.
gentleman parks his car, gets something out of his car, and he walks towards the building. He doesn't enter the building. Okay, and it's a picture
Mhm.
frame type thing. It's probably about 2.5 feet tall. And he looks like he's going to return it, but he stops and he's standing next to the building. He stands next to the building for about 3 minutes, doesn't do anything. He's just standing there looking out. People are walking past him, loading their cars and stuff. After those 3 minutes, he takes one step to the left, just his left leg takes one step, defecates
Oh.
right then and there, grabs his product, and walks back to his car. Opens the door, puts his picture, painting, whatever it was that he was going to return away, opens the trunk, gets a towel, waves the towel, puts the towel on the car seat and the driver's seat, gets back in the car and drives away.
Wow.
And that's
Wow.
that's nothing you see on a daily basis.
Yeah. Impressive.
That's not uncommon.
At 1 in the afternoon. That is, I've never seen that before in my life.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. That's a new one. That's not every day.
Yeah, that
I
was
mean,
like
I
I
witnessed
was about like,
something.
I appreciate we
what?
went from inverted to sugar to accidental poop.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I witnessed something similar, not through a security camera, but live, and
Oh.
it was not an accident. It was definitely intentional. Um, yeah,
Oh wow.
this was at one of my college. This was during college. It was in like my the building that I had class in was a building in downtown New York, and once in a while we have homeless people walking outside. But here's the thing: the window to the building is a massive floor to ceiling glass window. Um, it might not be easy to see outside to inside, but it's easy to see from inside to outside. So I guess there's a homeless person who really needed to go, um, and he thought he was not being seen when in reality there was a whole classroom of people
Oh,
watching him.
Oh, it was a one-way
Oh
mirror, a
no.
one-way window.
Yeah.
Oh
Um,
boy.
but anyway, I mean, I don't think he actually finished pooping because whatever barricade that he was sitting on fell over, and
Oh,
he like scrambled and pulled his pants up and ran away.
Oh no!
wow.
It's not just poopy; it's
wow.
poopy that he fell in on. Oh, that's bogus.
Wow.
Nate,
Yeah,
do you,
that's wrong.
Nate, do you want to give us an update
Oh,
on what you're doing?
yeah. So, let's see. So we are, you can kind of see I've got this little profile below here, and I'm basically
Mhm.
just trying to draw the exact measurements that I have here. Thanks for asking about this. Yeah, so basically the way you kind of do that, I don't know, basically you can kind of see me just going little by little. Some of these I'm kind of guessing. I know whatever measurements I have here, I'm kind of like doing that and kind of just draw lines and then you set points and you create distances. This one I kind of fudged because I actually measured it at 6 degrees, but then when I made it in the
Mm.
drawing, it became 8 degrees. So for whatever reason, that one's off. And then what you end up with is this little profile right here. And what I can do is I can then extrude this profile. And let's say I want to make this thing uh, 3/8 inches, so 0.375, and then kaboom. Then we have half of a spring, half of a clip. And then I just
Didn't you
duplicate
already
this.
have this file
I do, and I
on there
lost it.
already?
So I had to redo it.
Mm.
Oh, I was
Mm.
just like,
No, I
why is
lost
this
it.
file being made? You should already have it.
I have this file and then I somehow didn't save it. So yeah, and then I guess what I'm also curious about instead is I wanted to kind of tinker around with some other designs. So like
Uh,
for example, like what if it was a little bit bigger, or what if this was 1 inch? Like what's the vibe? Whoa, this thing doesn't have
What
that
it
thing.
what if you over extruded it and then it's hollow. What if you over
what if
extruded it
you
and then
created a pattern on the top?
what if you over extruded it and then chamfered the edges so you had like the same bottom to it, but more of a like a paint, you know what I mean? Or would that be too complicated to like cut from wood?
Chamfer, which part?
So like I don't know, when you said like to make a bigger palette, I guess I guess the obvious thing is to just make it fatter.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, but what I in my head I imagined you chamfering the one with like the holes on it so that you still get like a smaller base to it, but just like a fatter end. I guess that maybe wouldn't make any sense.
Mm. Yeah. Oh, 1 second. Dr. Owen knows this thing. You can use configure parameters you want in versions without losing it. Oh, somebody knows. That's what's always great about the streaming. There's some. This is like my favorite. This is my favorite aspect about streaming is like there's always someone in the chat that's an expert. Except for so far, Dr. Owen has appeared to be many different things. So I don't know if Dr. Owen is a pretend expert in everything or an actual expert in many things. But anyways, I think it's super cool that there's always like somebody in chat who's really good at something. That's just mind blowing.
Look, I pretend to be good at most things, so
You Flip
it's
are
fair.
good at a lot of things. Yes, you're good at. You're just kind of good at like I don't know if figuring things out, but you have like a you can you have great memory and you're great at figuring things out and um everyone's just got so many skills. It's kind of um I don't know. It's awesome. Yes. Um
Do you ever
Okay.
think of putting Fukura on the top there and make it concave on top of the C47 clip?
I wanted to make I wanted to make these things like little palettes. Like one of the things I'm trying to like do is um I really like I'm trying to find the answer to like what is how do we explore art next? How I
Mm-hmm.
mean, as one of the topics that we've often talked about is like AI being a little bit discouraging for artists.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Like how do
Mhm.
we go forward, and make stuff. And so I'm like also trying to explore uh I'm trying to explore like exploring like material and physicality and craftsmanship, but also like I thought it was kind of cool the ideas of these maybe being like handcrafted, hand painted,
Mhm.
and instead of like this NFT algorithmic permutation that creates rarity, you create rarity through like handcrafted painting. You create rarity through like genuine like exploration. And
Mhm.
then
So
as far
basically, the way it's always been done before
totally.
before
Yeah, yeah.
before AI and NFTs and all that stuff.
Exactly.
Right.
But then what NFT offered, NFTs were like, well, we have proof of work or whatever. We can prove it's one of one. We can authenticate, right? With our whatever tech they got. But then if you draw it on stream, that's a form of authentication,
Mhm.
you know?
Mm.
So it's kind of interesting because authentication is just being witnessed and verified by multiple people at any time, you know?
Mm.
And so if you make art while on streaming, you built in a verification process. I don't know. I'm just thinking this out loud, guys. I don't know if this is crazy talk, but
No, I mean, even as an art
But that's
concept, like, or
that's
like a
presuming
thing.
you have viewers.
that's true.
Also,
Yeah, yeah.
for someone who's just starting, like if it were say me, I have no viewers and I do not draw.
Fair. What were you saying? By the way, sorry. How do I pronounce it? Is it
So
Nato?
I say it's Native,
NATO.
but I'm
Nato
funnily enough,
tech.
my name's Nate. It's supposed to be an anagram of Nate Dogg.
Oh, cool, cool, cool.
Uh,
Oh, I see it. I see
yeah,
it now. Okay, that helps me a lot. Okay, okay.
yeah.
Um.
Um, but yeah, for the sake you can say Native because Nate and Nate would be a
Oh,
little
I might
I
just
confusing.
say
just say
Nate.
NATO.
Nice.
Yeah, that works too. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
NATO
I
works.
yeah. Um, what was it? Oh yeah, as an art concept, I really like it. Even if it's like doesn't like fully through doesn't make sense. Like like Sample was saying, it's like basically just real life is kind of the antithesis of all these electronic things that are replacing what we are considering to be real, uh, like NFTs or things that are AI that are just kind of the illusion of reality or genuine, authentic things. Um, when in fact we can just make something and it's human and it's genuine and it's like one of a kind. Like every time we do
Mm-hmm.
something, it's one of a kind.
Yeah. Totally. Just kind of moving back to like things that we, yeah, have always done. I don't know. I think like the best way to have these discussions about like what is art, what do we do about it, is to experiment and explore by trying things, you know.
Hmm.
And so like like for example, I'm not so certain about like my career as a photographer or a videographer, a filmmaker.
Hmm.
And so you're watching me experiment in real time. What is my purpose? How do I make things? I think like I think the best way to become part of the discussion is to try things in real time. So if I'm gonna complain, I guess if I'm gonna talk about art, then let's try something together. Let's see it. Does this work? Does this make you feel something? If it doesn't, what is the answer here? And so that's I don't know. That's kind of like I just kind of like thinking that way. So
Yeah.
um,
Yeah. I mean, it helps. I love that the art is kind of the canvas for these thoughts. It
mhm.
even if it's the means of working through all these things. You know, if we don't, you know, if we just think about these things and you know, it's just a thought, but as soon as we put it into a form or a piece or something like that, then all of a sudden that becomes a reality.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Um, yeah.
So are you going to print this, or is this just a uh what is the end purpose of this? Like, I guess the
Uh,
end medium is of this.
I will print this. Yeah, I'm gonna print permutations of this to kind of decide if this is how I want it to look, I guess. Um, maybe I'm not sure. Uh, yeah, I'll print this. I think what I want to do is I want to figure out like, yeah, I'll 3D print this, and I want to figure out like what canvas size do I want to work with, or what's fun for people, and then eventually I need to also get these dimensions so I can actually get this spring made.
Mm-hmm.
Because this spring is honestly driving me crazy. I've been online looking and talking to people on Alibaba, and it's like so much work to get a spring made. So I need to actually create some dimensions, and I need to do something. But I've just been kind
You
of
could
lazy.
you could I don't know metal,
Mhm.
but I think you could make your own spring.
Oh yeah, I tried.
You tried that? Okay.
Yeah,
Is
yeah, I tried it on the lathe. Like you use a mandel, and you
Mhm.
like you turn the lathe, and you make it smaller, and then it'll expand afterwards, get a little bit bigger. And I have all the material to do it, but the problem is its spring material is like pretty springy. It's kind of dangerous, so you have this
Right.
anyways,
Well,
I took one pass in it, the whole thing like kind of like went haywire, and I just gave up on it.
Sample could probably speak more into this, but isn't couldn't you make the springiness of it after you form it? Isn't that part of it? Because it's like a treatment
Um,
that you do to it?
I think I already said I'm not an expert on material science of springs.
Well, you're the closest
Sample,
thing,
we
so
already heard
you
your
need to speak
inverted
into this.
sugar analysis. You know everything.
I
Uh,
mean the
We have
property
material
of a
scientists at
spring.
home.
Okay, if I think about what gives a spring a springiness, what's basically a material property is how much it's like the spring constant is like how much a metal your tube of metal can deflect on an angular basis. Um, so that's like the property of the of the metal itself. Um, I don't think you could really change that by making the spring, giving more windings to the spring. What could change it is probably the angle, how tight it's being wound, the radius maybe.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's all I could think of.
but wouldn't if you have more windings, aren't you increasing the length, and aren't you inherently um by increasing the length, don't you
Yeah,
have
so
yeah.
it's yeah. I would say that's like yeah, you're basically increasing the length. So the for the same amount of let's say when you
Hmm.
um, open up your C47,
Yeah.
that's a fixed amount of displacement.
Hmm.
By increasing the length, that displacement is a smaller fraction of your total length.
Yeah.
Therefore,
Less
the amount
force required.
the the angle in which each part of the spring has to turn is less.
Hmm.
So yeah, that would decrease the spring force.
Yeah, but if it's too short, if there's not enough coils, then you may move
Mm.
into plastic deformation.
Yeah,
Mhm.
So there's
or you
some
basically bend it
combination.
too sharp.
Yeah, the angle is some relationship between the optimal amount of spring, how many coils are there, what is the angle they're taking, what is the thickness of the material, and then is the material made out of, like you said, and the heat treatment would affect like certain steels, right? Like if it's heat treated, then for certain steels it'll get stiffer. It'll be more plastic deformation. And I also think there are some metals like music wire that inherently have a lot of springiness in it.
Hmm.
Um, so like the metal composition would matter too. Um, yeah, we're gonna need that spring calculator that I haven't downloaded yet. That's what we're gonna need. Um, yeah,
I, I I think I can't find it, but I feel like there's. I remember like hearing about springs, and like if you made the shape beforehand, and then like some kind of heat treatment of a specific kind, and then all of a sudden it changes how it. Maybe I'm just
yeah, yeah.
had a fever dream or something like that. I don't know.
No, it totally would. Heat treating, um, heat treating would steel is like a bunch of crystalline things, right? So it's like carbon. Well, it's iron, mostly iron with little bits of carbon in it. And
Hmm.
then what happens is the iron makes these lattices with little bits of carbon, and it can either be like in the body or it can be on the face of these little things. So like, it's like body centric cubic or face centric cubic. And there's these different states of steel, like austenite, and all these like different names to different states depending on where the carbon sits in the iron lattices. And then those structures create larger crystals. And depending on how much carbon is in it, it like kind of, the more carbon that's in it, the more it kind of rigid it becomes, because there's not as many things to move around. There's not as much like ways you can kind of move around as it heats up.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, these ratios kind of like have a huge effect on it too. Um,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Maybe
Uh,
easier to buy. Maybe easier to buy it.
uh, yeah. We're gonna we'll get there eventually. No, because eventually I'd like to make a spring making machine. So that eventually I would like to do that, but it's a little bit of work. Um,
Hmm.
um,
Soon, soon, soon.
yeah. Okay. What if we told a totally different topic? Um,
Okay.
Did
uh,
you ever
yeah.
did your external switch ever come in?
Oh, I didn't order it yet because I was about to go to TwitchCon, and then
Oh yeah, that's right.
I was like, I'll order when I get back. Um,
Yeah, makes sense. Makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah.
I
Uh,
just want to make sure it comes with a splitter
oh, yeah. It.
because mine came with a splitter, but if I remember correctly, that plug that was in the JFP one was a solid and it had 8 inputs for each for the HDD, the reset, the power, and the
Yeah,
LEDs.
or is it 10 inputs with 9 pins?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the one
Mhm.
that you removed, I think it was one solid that covered
Yeah, it was, yeah.
all
It
all
was, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. So I might
so the
need some
splitter would have
specialized
been
thing on that. Yeah, I know what you mean. Maybe I just won't buy it yet. Maybe I'll wait.
yeah.
Um, okay. Let's talk about, what about a totally different topic? Chat, do you guys have any
Mm.
suggestions on a topic?
What are thoughts on creating a Cobblemon server for the community?
Okay, so I didn't want to bother A because he apparently was super stressed out going from Cobblemon to Rust, and he almost had like a mental breakdown apparently.
Yeah,
Ooh.
because the Rust drama.
Yes, I don't know what happened, but I basically heard that he was almost like done. He was like
Yeah, yeah.
mental breakdown,
Yikes.
right? So I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to bother him. Just one more thing. But okay, so I talked to him, and he is working on a thing. He knows exactly what this does. He knows about that people want to play with their community,
Hmm.
and so he's building something in not that far of a timeline. I don't know, a couple month timeline in which it's just much easier to do that. It's like it's made. He's built whatever he's making next. It's made to do this.
Oh, okay.
I don't exactly fully know what that means, but it sounded like it's like a one button thing now. It will
That'd be
be.
cool.
He knows this is what people want to do. He's aware. He's
Oh,
like, okay, I hear this. I know this. People want to play with their community, and he's got a strategy to do it. So now I'm like, okay, I don't want to ask him to like start the old one if he's got a
Yeah,
strategy for
that's
this. Um,
that's cool. That's cool that he's got that planned out. I guess other people were asking him about it too, if that's the case.
mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't know when this will happen. I don't know how long he's working on this, but I don't know if I'm supposed to say that he's working on this. Whatever. I'm so no
Oh,
one's listening to this. He's trying to figure this out. Everyone
there are
probably knows.
dozens of us.
Yeah,
Yeah. No one
yeah.
will know.
That's cool.
Um,
That's cool though. That's cool.
and his home. Um, what about um, yeah, no, I think it's cool though. I think conceptually, the coolest thing, okay, the thing that I really liked about the Cobblemon, 4 topics. Here we go. Lynn's got a question for us. Topics for dude:
Oh,
toxic masculinity and the effect it had or didn't have on each of you, or maybe something a little lighter.
Yeah.
ooh.
It's
Wow.
interesting.
If you
That's
don't want to,
actually interesting because so-called toxic masculinity
Mhm.
was never actually a thing until recently. There was no such thing as toxic masculinity. It was just, you know, too much testosterone or whatever the case may be. So, what about toxic feminism or whatever the case may be? It's just not a thing. A person may be toxic or may be rude or whatever the case may be.
this
It
is going to be the conversation that ends chatters on stream.
ends all chatting. Yeah, definitely. I don't know. I've had toxic people. I've been around toxic people. I don't. It's never really affected me in any way. Um, it's
Lynn's like, I
given
take
me
it back.
insight on the world.
Maybe we need wins in the chat to help regulate the question. No, just kidding. Um,
There's something
Yeah,
ironic too about 4 dudes talking about toxic masculinity as well.
exactly. Yeah, that's quite weird. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
having the de facto discussion for chat.
Yeah, it. I don't know. Like, I've seen. See, I can't. It's not. I can't even say toxic feminists, or toxic masculinity. It's just people just being bad people. Like the manipulation of women or lack thereof, or whatever the case may be, or even the manipulation of men to get with women. It's just dumb. I don't understand it. Like, why do you have to manipulate someone to be with you? Obviously, if you're manipulating them, you're clearly not the right person for them, and you don't want to be with the person long term. What's the point?
interesting. Oh, 1 second. Someone wants to join. Okay, let's see
Yeah,
if this
there's
is gonna
someone in
get. Let's
the
see if this is gonna
waiting
get too
room.
messy.
New
Uh,
friend.
yes. Hi TTL. All right. Let's see what happens. Check. Test. Can you hear us?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo,
How's it going? Now we have
What?
5
Being an
people.
upgrade.
Yeah.
we jumped. Now it's 5 dudes.
You heard toxic masculinity, and you said yes, that's for me.
Well, actually, no. Hai has been in the waiting room for at least
Oh,
15 minutes.
oops.
Wait, can I read? Lynn wrote, toxic masculinity, a set of attitudes and ways of behaving stereotypically associated with or expected of men, regarded as having a negative impact on men and society as a whole. Hmm.
Yeah, so that's actually why I wanted to have a conversation on this. Like, it kind of seems like the view on toxic masculinity is how men treat other people in the world, but I think the biggest victims of toxic masculinity are other men and the way we treat each other. And I think it's a really important conversation to be having in today's age.
Can you say more?
Yeah. So in terms of the classically masculine traits that we have things like being stoic, being a little bit reserved from others, not really showing weakness and things like that. And that creates systems where men aren't able to support one another in emotional and like honestly professional growth because it is a very competitive mindset. Uh, I think there are like healthier spaces where healthy masculinity and um, a non-misogynistic man emerges. But I think in a lot of like what is classically known as toxic masculinity, it's about men not being really able to show love to one another and how it's being seen as like pussy shit if you say I love you to your friends, which well is not it's it's very
See,
hurtful, right? It creates
that's where
systems that don't.
that's that's where I disagree, because that has never been an issue for guys to say, you know, I love you or whatever like that. That has never been an issue. Because I've been saying that to my best friends. They're like family to me. You say that to family all the time. You'll say it to your brother if you actually love him. I have a brother that I do not. I don't care. Like I love him. I don't like him, but I don't like. I don't communicate. So it's just I don't bother.
I think it's really admirable that the men in your
It's
life
not.
are able to do that, but I think for a lot
Yeah,
of men
and that's
out
the
there,
thing.
that's not the case,
Most,
right?
but here's the thing. Here's the thing. Men are perceived as supposed to be strong or whatever, and then you know
Hmm.
they're supposed to be able to control their emotions or whatnot, or not be vulnerable to it, or lack it, or whatever you want to say, right?
Hmm.
And then the moment that we do open up, depending on who you're opening up to, most of the times you're opening up to your closest friends. They're not going to talk shit about you for opening up. They're actually going to appreciate that you opened up and want to help. That's how it's always been. If people are talking trash about you opening up, that's just them. That's just a sign of their personality, and what kind
I
of respect they have for you.
I think
Yeah.
it's I think before we
Sorry.
go any further, I think it's important to recognize our own personal experiences for these things. Um, I think we all have a limited perspective uh, on all these things, and I in I think speaking broadly for all people might be a little bit hard to do from just anecdotal things. Um, so I know you're speaking from your own experience, but uh, yeah, I just think just like saying like it's never existed or hasn't existed. Maybe for you, and I think that's like genuine and cool, but like uh,
The
I'd
term
be
in and of
yeah.
itself has never been used prior to a
Okay.
decade.
Can I propose something? I think there's 5 people here who have never met each other, who all have experienced their own version of toxic masculinity in their lives. I think it'd be a really interesting conversation to see how it has impacted each of us and see if we all can learn from each other and how, if you have felt like you've dealt with it, if you felt like you've never experienced it or anything like that, I'd be curious to hear.
Mm. Yeah, that's awesome.
Nate, what do you
Yeah, I
think? You want to
I
keep having
can't
this
say that
conversation,
Yeah.
or okay?
I think that's a great direction to go in. I think like both you guys. I mean, I think like I totally. Uh, it's just really interesting. Like one, you're right. Like I think the observation that we're all gonna speak from our own experience. Is like it's what we know. It's all we know, right? Is our own limited like perspective. And it's it is kind of interesting to start with like, okay, well, what have you experienced? Um, and Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure if I should just kind of listen or if I should share, or a part of me is even sitting here wondering like, what is my experience? I'm and then it's interesting because what comes to mind is I'm like, well, there's my high school experience, there's my like adult experience, a college experience, my like working experience, and they're all like slightly different. And it's like, and then there are things that have totally proven me wrong about all of it. I don't know. So it's like, and then how do I sum that down into like a singular thing? It feels almost impossible.
Sure.
Um, but does anyone have something that they want to say or riff off?
Well, real quick, I just kind of jumped in here and started talking. I just wanted to say hi. I'm Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet y'all.
Welcome,
Hi, hi.
welcome.
What's
Yeah.
up,
Yeah,
hi?
I think someone said, can we get a quick intro from Hi?
Yeah, Chested, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Chet.
Hi. I'm comfortable saying my name. My name is Thomas, but
Mm.
I like you can call me Hi. You can call me Thomas.
Yeah.
I'm from Myanmar, and I grew up there, but I am currently a software engineer in Seattle. Hi, guys.
Whoa, amazing.
Hi, Thomas.
Whoa,
Hi.
nice.
Welcome.
Very cool.
Software engineer.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Sorry, I just completely derailed everything.
No,
No, you're
no, no,
good.
No, no,
no.
no, 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 no.
I'm just trying to
That's fine.
decide if I want to ask more questions about you, like what favorite hobby or second favorite hobby or something like that.
Okay, right now I'm kind of obsessed with two things. My number one really has been clay. I've been working in pottery a lot, and I'm taking a hand building class, and I'm low-key like obsessed. And the second the
That's so
second thing
cool.
I'm obsessed with right now is I was actually inspired a bit by your stream, Nate, the coffee shop, and
Oh,
I think there's a cultural concept of a Burmese tea shop, which is like very much like by the side of the street, you just go and it's like a third place for a lot of people to gather. I want to create something like that here in America, where people can get some like classic Burmese milk tea, which is like very rare to find here, and just get some Burmese street snacks, things like that. So I've been working on kind of perfecting the recipe for the Burmese milk tea. And I'm like, dude, it's giving me life right now.
wow.
It's so fun.
That's amazing. Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because the thing about Burmese recipes is that there's actually not a good source of truth right now where a lot of the recipes that exist, it's a very closed off culture right now, or like not,
Mm.
there's stuff out there, but it's either really outdated, not exact, or whatever. So it's really like a guessing experimentation science expert trying to find the flavors from home. Like, cause I know it in my head, but nothing on the internet matches what I know. So
Mm,
I'm like trying to like working backwards to create the perfect recipe.
mm,
Mm.
Is there no one back home that you could ask?
It's more fun to figure it out.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
true. I mean, it wouldn't be me. I tell you that.
yeah.
It
No,
wouldn't.
I agree. I agree. It's the shorter way. It's the smarter way.
I'd be like, look, man, I don't. Everything tastes the same to me, man.
Are you
I
guys
don't
foodies
know.
or not
What was
really?
it?
Are you guys foodies?
At one
I
I
point,
will
I
eat.
yeah,
I
I would
eat
say
food
so.
on a semi-regular basis. So I guess so.
Oh,
I think about food a lot. Yeah, I do. Yeah, but yeah, I think about food a lot. Um, yeah, no, that's awesome though. I think like there's something about cafes that I think um, something that I really believe about cafes is it's one of the most welcoming spaces you can create because there is no expectation. It's like a public space where it is well understood that anyone can enter or should be able to enter. And it's also understood you could stay there for a long time and
Mm.
you can spend $3 and it's socially acceptable to just go somewhere, only spend $3 and hang out. And I
Yeah.
think like a lot of places, like, you know, you go to an expensive store or you go other places, they expect you to buy something or spend a lot of money. And this, like, you can even go into a cafe, look around and walk out. And so
Yeah.
it's just very welcoming
Mhm.
feeling. And the architecture oftentimes is a reflection of the people, the craft. And then there's this beautiful thing where you're watching people do things at high skill level. So you're watching like
Mm.
craft being done, the sounds of craftsmanship being done, and it's this kind of mesmerizing sound of the
Mhm.
grinder and the movement and the artistry of the pastries and whatever it might be, interior design. And so it's just one of these spaces that make you feel the vibe of something so instantaneously and welcoming. So yeah, as like a space, I think it represents like welcoming someone into your world, into this idea that you want to create. And that's awesome that you want to share your home in this way and bridge kind of this place between, I don't know if
Mhm.
you said Seattle or wherever you said, but between Miramar and Seattle, that kind of like
Mm.
physical connection, a little portal in some way.
Mm.
Yeah. And I think it's interesting because Myanmar in itself is kind of stuck in the past where it is
Mm.
very outdated, things like that. So things like modern cafes and things like that are kind of like a interesting reimagining of Burmese culture in the modern 21st century, kind of. Like I'm sure it's developed a lot since I've been home, but I think it's just a really interesting space to explore.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of like a little art project.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's really
Yeah.
cool.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's
Fun.
good fun.
Ah.
Oh,
It just reminds me of I don't know why it reminds me of this. I was in Kazakhstan like 11 years ago, and one of my experiences there was a cafe that I just haven't it's a cafe environment that I haven't experienced in a while, and I'm wondering if this is like more common than I'm imagining, where you just basically you paid up to a certain amount per the number of hours that you were there. I think it was like maximum was like $9 US or something. And there was just like I think it was hosted by just a young group of people. I think probably in like their like early 20s. And you could just hang out. And there was board games. We watched the World Cup there. And you would just spend hours there, uh, just hanging out, drinking tea, and just spending time with people. Um, and I thought it was a really cool concept because it was just very much like a place to uh, just spend time with maybe people you don't know, or you're like looking to make friends in such a more chill atmosphere than like a bar where there's alcohol, or if like a club where there's like loud music and stuff and you can't really interact with anybody. But it was like intentionally made for you to hang out. I guess something like a restaurant that has board games, or a board game
Mhm.
cafe, or like something like that in the US.
Mm.
I don't know if anybody's like experienced anything like that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what you're describing is like something very beautiful. I think it called third place. It's like in traditional like lives, people have two places that they spend the majority of their lives. It's home and it's work. And I think the third place is this third place where you can just kind of hang out, see people who are regulars who come in a lot and just kind of hang out, gather, whatever. I think when we were in school, we had that a lot more um, like readily, but as adults, you kind of have to seek out these third places where you just like meet people who are regulars and things like that, like find people within your hobbies or whatever. But it's a really valuable tool when you're trying to make friends as an adult, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
In some way, this
Yeah.
is kind of that too. Um,
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
oh,
yeah.
Sample's heading to sleep. Thanks for joining us.
All right, see ya.
Yeah.
All right,
Good night.
Sample, peace,
Yeah.
man.
Good night.
Yeah, in some way, this is the third space. I've also thought about making my studio a third space
Mm.
multiple
Mm.
times. Like, I've always like growing up as a kid, I always thought it was cool. Like people would have like art clubs, or I remember like there's this movie called Hackers, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh yeah, what if
Yeah.
you had a bunch of like hackers that would get together and like whatever they did together? That seemed like so cool. Um, so I always thought I've always been wanting to do like a place that people could go to a couple nights a week and just chill and talk about stuff, make things. And I've definitely hosted some already. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah, I totally feel
Yeah.
that. I feel strongly about the space where uh, And another thing I feel about it is, how do you navigate openness versus attracting the right a collective of people that is gonna like have the same intention, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't have to be, because you want diversity and you want like aligned values. Um, and so one of the things I feel about that is you can kind of pick a theme, and that will allow the right people to find it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if your theme is tea, for example,
Mm-hmm.
that's going to like bring in a certain group of people. You know, if your theme is jazz music and you can't, and the requirement is to not speak louder than the music, that's going to bring in a certain crowd of people. If your theme is board games, that will bring another group of people, you know. So I don't know. I've been
Mhm.
trying to think about, do I start with a vibe and an activity, and then if people want to come there, they will come, or do I want to make it more open and just have like art and creativity? And I don't know. So
I think, well, for one thing, I like the idea of like a third space, in like either instead of or in conjunction to like a community,
mhm,
because it is the like the cafe was a place that was like open always,
mhm,
essentially. And it's not
Yeah.
like there was like a meeting time. Like there's like meetups and there's communities that people have, but it's like we'll get together on Saturdays at 4 o'clock to go do this one thing. But I like the idea of like, and I understand like your space wouldn't be open 100 like 24/7, but I think like having that space still allows for there to be, um you know, just like the permanent area. Like there's like that community that meets in this one space. It's like confined to this one area, right? It's not just a like a community that's nebulous and within somewhere in the area. So
Alvina was
anyway, that
saying there's an influx of mahjong events in LA. Probably a lot of people have been searching for a third space and some sort of cultural connection. That's very true. There has been a lot of mahjong events out
Mm.
here. That's an interesting thing to bring people together with.
Yeah, I've been going to a lot of mahjong events. They're fun.
Mm,
Oh.
I haven't played Mahjong in years.
mm.
Yeah, it gets really complicated when you're like betting and doing all of that. But at its base game, you're just collecting. You're just collecting tiles. It's just gambling.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
been a while.
Yeah.
But
You were sorry, go ahead.
No, no, you guys go.
no,
I was gonna say you asked a question, I think, because you were saying that you wanted to, oh, what would be best to have within the space like first. I think setting like a specific thing, either having it set as a specific thing or having a very like open-ended, one or the other is really helpful in depending on the context, because if I think sometimes people will do a little bit better if they don't have like the choice to do something. Like if you're telling, hey, today we're doing crafting or of some kind, or we're like blowing glass or something, then everybody's doing the same thing. We're all working together and doing that, instead of like half people are blowing glass and other people are playing games, you know? So it's, I don't know. That's my thought.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Man, I gotta try. I think I just gotta try some things and see how it goes. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely
yeah.
gonna do it.
I think picking something that has people like coming back in is really helpful. Just like seeing like just things like because my third place is my pottery studio, and just kind of seeing the same people working on different things, seeing their progress in their projects. It's like a really interesting way to share time together, even though you're not like actively hanging out. You're just kind of doing your own thing, right? It creates
Mm.
like this sense of community. So something like that is nice.
I have a
But
Mhm.
question with the pottery stuff. Is it basically like very hard to be on your phone while doing pottery because your hand is covered in clay?
It depends on what type of pottery you're doing. If you're throwing on the wheel, which is like the wheel that spins round and round, and like it's a lot of water, it's a lot of wet material, then yes, I usually don't go on my phone until I'm all cleaned up. But if you're doing hand building, which is working with dry clay and like just manipulating the clay with your hands, it's a lot cleaner. You can kind of just like wipe your hands on a towel or something, use your phone, wash your phone after. It'll get a little like dusty, but no worse than if you go to the beach or anything.
Yeah. Huh.
Are you interested in trying it?
Yeah, I was thinking about getting a kiln. I was thinking about
Oh,
I've done
that's
I've done it.
wild.
Yeah, I've done it in the past. You know, and then the problem is, you know that guy. Is it Fabian?
Yes, Fabian.
Fabian. I forgot his last name.
That's something gray or uh,
Yeah, Fabian with something with G. So I really
Bistro?
loved
Ray?
what's that?
I
Gatsby
both remain.
or
Orion Gatsby.
yeah, Florian
Yeah.
Gatsby. Florian Gatsby.
Yes.
Um, I love the stuff that he had done with, but he uses gas kilns because that whole oxidation thing. And so I was like really drawn to certain glazes. And then I found out there's just some glazes that I'm really drawn to. And then all of my favorite glazes involve gas.
Oh.
So then I'm like,
Wait,
oh, I don't really know if I
Mm.
want to do electric kilns. And there's no way I can do a gas kiln.
I'm curious, what's the difference in the glazes between a gas kiln and a? Because I just
Yeah.
use what my studio has, so I don't really know about that.
So this is just me understanding from his video, but basically, there is when you're doing the gas kilns, you can control how much oxygen is in the environment, and you can even burn off
Mhm.
all the oxygen entirely. And so when the iron in the whatever has no more oxygen to burn, it burns
It
like
oxidizes.
yeah, it like burns its own things and it pulls it from the clay and it turns like the red iron into like a green and it can have like these really interesting like colors that kind of come from that process. Um and
Oh, I think. Oh,
yeah.
that's like raku firing, which is like the Japanese technique to burn really, really hot and then kind of shock it to cool. It creates some really interesting glaze colors. Like, I
Ah,
think that's kind of what you're talking
Mm.
about.
got it. Yeah, well for whatever reason I'm really drawn to those colors and all the times I've looked up in the colors that I like to do, they all involve gas kilns. So,
Mhm.
um yeah. So, but yeah, I would love to learn. I've definitely been thinking a lot about it. And I just think it'd be kind of cool to have a studio that has a kiln that people can come and make stuff with. So,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I think a wheel would be a really good thing to have in your space, and
totally.
like I think it would be perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. I've been meaning
Oh,
to for a long time. Absolutely. Yeah.
You
yeah,
have
your
the
space is so
perfect
cool.
space for a third space.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm basically trying to do this thing where like I'm kind of in this point in my life. I've kind of talked about this a lot on stream where like I don't really want to get into the AI conversation, but I'm a little uncertain about like the future of my career. I'm a little uncertain about like
Mm.
photography, image making, artist,
Mm.
creative, all this stuff. I'm like, I just don't. I'm uncertain, and I've
Yeah.
almost always been certain my whole life about
Mm.
things. And this is one of the few times where I'm like, you know what? I really just don't know what this future is going to be like. And so instead of stressing about it, and trying to find an answer, I'm trying to stay very loose and I'm trying to stay very
Mhm.
relaxed and I'm trying to stay very open minded to like what the future might look like. And I, and I'm so like all of this is just I'm like how can I explore what gives me energy, what makes me feel excited? So streaming and just like being like what is art, what is things. I'm almost trying to go back to the roots of play and exploration and kind of like get
Mhm.
away from like how do I make money, how do I like how do I monetize everything, why don't I just like pause all of that, and why don't I kind of go back to like the source of like what am I energized by, what am I inspired by, how can I play. And so all of these kind of things fall into that: third spaces, crafting, creativity, streaming, talking,
Mm-hmm.
conversations, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The road back to whimsy. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. Um,
It's a really interesting topic because my job has also been extremely impacted by AI,
mhm.
but in kind of an opposite, well, in one way where a lot of jobs are being taken away, but it also shows me that the people who learn how to use AI well really shine. And like if you're able to use AI well, you really stand out amongst the rest as someone who can be ahead of this new technology. Because at its core, AI is still meant to assist you, right? And if you can kind of take the reins of the technology and manipulate it well to, I don't know, increase your throughput 10x or whatever. At my job, we're kind of using AI to kind of build projects faster than like it would have been possible 2 years ago, like 10 times faster. So if you're able to kind of use it well, like with a lot of your image generation stuff, because you have a lot of the knowledge and AI still needs direction, I think you can like take the reins. But if that's something that you want to do, the great thing about AI is getting into any space becomes so much easier with its help and its capabilities. So the world is kind of your oyster, high key. Sorry, a lot of words.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm open to all of it as long as like I feel good. I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know. There's also like I don't know. I'm just kind of following what makes me feel good right now. Um and I don't know if AI in the way I'm using it. I don't know. The image I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's making me feel good or not. I think like maybe
I
it's
completely
like
agree with you when it comes to art. I
yeah.
completely agree with you. The way it's stealing
Mhm.
people's art, for
Yeah.
sure. Like I get where you're coming from. Yeah.
Maybe okay, and hopefully this doesn't sound like old fashioned, but maybe I don't want things to go 10 times faster. Does that make sense?
Yeah. You're so real for that. Because
Um,
I think it makes sense when you are working a very corporate job where I am kind of like I have to pump out shit in order to keep making my money. Like I'm espousing for it, but like in more creative fields where that's not a necessity, you can kind of appreciate art for art. I think it's a completely different conversation.
yeah, yeah. Oh man.
I
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, even for corporate stuff, I'm mostly at a desk writing emails and working in Excel for my whole day. And I I've had to like think about how people are just writing uh, are are having AI write emails, and we're just being prompted at every moment to just interact with each other with like auto generated responses and
Mm.
summaries and like a prompt to like help me write and like do all this stuff. And I I kind of do not like the humanity taken out of this whole thing. If I'm going to write you an email, like I'll spend, I don't know, sometimes 10 minutes writing an email to somebody, just trying to find the right way to say something to a client or something like that.
Mhm.
And if they're going to respond with like an auto generated AI response, that it feels like they just didn't respect my time. Or if I were to do that to them, I feel like that would be showing them I just don't respect their time. I mean, so yeah, Lynn's is saying, okay, now emails can be hard sometimes. Okay. The one exception I think is like I do have a coworker who is not very good with technology, and he's also not very good with like the English language. And like he's a great electrician. He's amazing, but like it's just like the desk stuff is not his thing. And he will write up a like a thing, and he'll have like the AI just kind of like rewrite it for him. And I think like in that case, like he's putting in a genuine effort to like write the whole thing, and I think that's like showing something. And for that case, I think it's pretty helpful. But I still as a whole just like I'm kind of like adverse to the idea of having just a bunch of computers talk to each other instead of us actually doing the work. It seems weird to me.
Mm.
Yeah, that's more in a sense that he wants to make it sound more like more of like a corporation type thing. Like I have a coworker also who's not good with um with typing stuff out also. Um and he just says like the way he writes it just doesn't sound right. So he wants to have proper verbiage or you know different ways to say things. So he'll ask around. He'll ask colleagues. He doesn't use the AI, but he'll ask colleagues like, "Does this sound okay?" Or "Is there another way to say this? How do I say this without sounding so, you know, I guess, like how to make it sound more business like, I guess?" Which
Yeah.
is cool. You know, he asks and stuff like that. Like, I wouldn't mind if he uses AI, but you know,
Wait,
if he knows that there's someone here that can help him with it, he'll just ask. Like he'll ask me and I'll help make the wording sound good, I guess.
wait, before we get too far into AI, because it's kind of this endless loop of a conversation.
Yeah.
I was wondering if maybe we could talk about community instead. Um,
hmm
I guess you know, like I'm seeing some people in the chat talk about it. Like, I'm curious,
Yeah.
what do you got? Do you guys have? If you guys are down to just switch it up, like, do you guys have
Yeah,
thoughts
how
on
did
what?
we? Like we were originally speaking on community at first,
Yeah,
and it somehow jumped to
yeah,
AI.
yeah. I
I was
know.
like,
No, that's my
how did
bad.
we
My
get
bad.
here?
My bad. I guess I'm kind of curious. Like, what do you guys think makes? What are the qualities of good community? What are? How do you maintain good quality community? Like, what do you guys? I don't know. Do you guys have thoughts on community? How do you build it? How do you maintain it? What are the traits that you look for in it?
Um, I was in a unique situation. So I was previously in a at a house with I had 3 or 4 roommates. I can't remember. One, two, 3 roommates. Um, and we had regulars who came to the house either every day or every weekend, and we would either play games, um, hang out outside, just literally just hang out outside. Um, we'd always barbecue or someone. There would be a rotation of cooks, um, and more people would just show up. They would bring their friends or whatever. If we had a party, um, people would be like, "Oh, you guys have a nice space. I mean, is this the only thing you guys do?" Like, no, like this guy's here every day. That girl's here every weekend. They bring their dogs, you know. I think just having somewhere to hang out, like your space, like I said, your space is the perfect space for a third space because it's so you get to do so many things. Like you could, they could create stuff with your woodworking or um, like what you did with Leslie. Like there's so many things you guys can do. You can have a group of a sewing session and stuff like that, um, and just a hangout spot. It literally is just a perfect space. It's just that getting the consistency of having people around. It to me is just the perfect sense of a community. Like I hang out now with a bunch of car people. We go to car meets and stuff like that. So I mean, uh, but to me, it's just who the people that you're meeting at these events with the friends that you're going with, and just having a good time. I think is just the main thing for me into a community. And then like now with your streams, you're the only streamer that I've actually watched live, start to finish.
Hmm.
Because I don't actually watch streamers live. I've never watched your sister. I've never watched Ray or Saikuno or anybody else in OTV live from start to finish. Um, but I think in this sense, for me, like your community and your chat, it is again another third space for us as a whole because we see the names and we're communicating and we're talking about fishing and all that stuff. And you know, Patty being our streamer.
Mhm. W Patty.
Hmm. I know. Where's she
You
at, man?
know,
Hmm.
so
Yeah.
I, to me personally, I think it's just the more that you see someone, the more of a community feeling you get. You start to familiarize yourself with them. You're having fun and stuff like that. Like even in gaming, that's another like third space. You're always playing the same game. You're always hanging out. You're always doing stuff together. Maybe you guys decide, oh hey, I'm gonna start playing a new game. Do you guys want to try it? They'll try a new game, and it just becomes another separate community.
I think the theme I'm
Community.
hearing from a lot of your suggestions is like comfort and like seeing the
Yeah,
same people, seeing the same places, having a feeling of comfort, familiarity, and just feeling at peace with the people around you and the things that are
yeah,
about to happen. Yeah, yeah, it's a really good like yeah, I think that's one of the core aspects of community, just feeling a sense of comfort when you are in it and surrounded by it.
Totally. Yeah, yeah. It's like um it's interesting. It's um like uh like when you're comfortable you can be yourself, hopefully, you know.
Yeah.
Um
yeah,
I think like we all want to be able to be ourselves, and then there's kind of like this interesting contrasting thing where it's like we both want to be ourselves but we also want to be part of something. Um
Mm.
and then
hmm
sometimes those are at odds with each other. Like to sometimes like to truly be your authentic self, you you know it's not, it's not necessarily gonna fit with the group's ideas maybe sometimes or what they want to do. But then there's also like just like going with it. It's like, well, I don't always need to have what I want. I want to support a village, and so there's this kind of giving to a community too that maybe goes. It's like we're comfortable, but we're also like uncomfortable, or maybe that's not the right word, but maybe like uh, there's a we might have to go along with some things that we don't want to do. I don't know.
yeah.
It's
Like how you.
Mhm. Oh, we're losing you.
Oh no.
Yep,
Flip.
I'd have lost you.
Oh no, no, no,
Oh,
no!
you're back. You're back. You're back.
Oh, he's
Oh,
back.
we got you.
I said like how you want to get everybody on Apple and not Samsung.
It's true. It's true. One day. One day.
Wait, what's the ratio in this call? Who's on who's on Android? Who's on iPhone?
I think everyone here is on iPhone. Pretty sure. Because
Not
No,
that's.
me.
no,
Not me. Nope.
I'm
no,
not on
no, no, no,
Android.
no, no. I'm an Android
How
user.
is this even
I'm on Android.
possible? It's like you guys. You guys do not represent.
Wait,
Am
is
I?
this 4 out of 5?
Am I in a bubble? Am I in a
I'm
bubble? I don't have
yeah,
any. Oh
I
my
got that
god,
Pixel though.
guys, it's
Oh,
all
the
Oh
good.
Pixel
yeah,
is
you're the
done,
Pixel
right?
user. Yeah, but it still runs on Android.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
nice.
Oh,
Pixels are great.
all right. Fair.
No,
Okay.
I think Nate, I think all of the Apple users have kind of gathered into their little blue chat bubbles, and they're like, we're better than all of you people with green chat bubbles, so we don't associate it with you. So you've kind of put yourself in a bubble of Apple users. It's like my theory on what's going on here.
I'm pretty sure I have because I seriously only know Alvina and my sister are the only green bubble people I know, and it's like painful, and so like I just it's just like this barrier, and so I don't know. I'm in a bubble. Yeah, I'm in a bubble.
No, but it is kind of like a very smart marketing tactic by Apple, just to kind of bully the Android users to not have friends with the majority of America, which is Apple users. But I get so much shit for it, dude.
Yeah. You should. You definitely
Yeah.
should feel a sense of
I
guilt
mean,
or.
even Saikuno for working for Samsung as a software developer had an iPhone because of his family. because his family had an iPhone, and they were complaining about his green bubble, so he switched to iPhone while working for Samsung.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's
It's
funny.
bullying. It's legit bullying. You
And
guys are
It
bullies.
he only
is.
did that. He only did that to cater to his family, which is kind of silly.
All right, fair, fair.
Because
What are we
Apple
lesser
Apple
people
was
because our
behind.
bubble's green?
No. You said that. I never said that. I
Uh,
never even thought that. That might
You
just
heard it here
be.
first, folks.
That might just
Apple's
be
behind.
Nate
a
hates
feeling.
green
It might be a feeling that
bubbles.
you have. You know, but I've never thought that. That's literally never come to mind.
But if some actions are making him feel that way, doesn't that warrant reflecting on what actions those might be?
You know.
No. You only
Oh.
have Apple friends is all I'm saying.
All right.
Mhm.
All right. It's fair. I don't even know.
No, but I might
Dynasty
switch to an
Warriors.
iPhone.
Yeah. I know for sure.
Both here's a hot, well, maybe it's not a hot take. They're the same thing. They're the same thing. Like I switched
Essentially, yes.
I had an iPhone for the longest time, and I switched to Android, and it was not hard at all to switch over. It's the same thing. You go to your apps the same way. There's a couple differences, but it's not hard to switch over.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a phone. At the end of the day, it's just a phone.
Yeah, it's a phone. It's a thing. That's the other thing. It's a thing. Are we gonna let our friends be decided by our things?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
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 It would be
I've been
Smartphones in
weird.
the
talking to
beginning were so wild. When smartphones started, you went from the Motorola Razors, and then you had the Sidekick and the Blueberry, which were technically smartphones, and then you had the G1, the Google G1, and then the iPhone. And then from there it just sprouted. Samsung came with the Samsung Galaxy after after the Google G1. Um, Motorola never got it back into the game after that. Huawei came in. Uh, who else is there? Oh, yeah, AT&T used, or not AT&T, but the Motorola walkie-talkie phones. Do you guys remember that in
Kind of. Yeah.
2000, 2003, 2000? Yeah, 2003, 2002.
Those are so
With those
good.
Motorola walkie phones, those were
Mhm.
amazing.
My friend's family
But yeah,
had those, and I was always so jealous that they could just do
yeah,
the and like talk to each other,
yeah,
and then
and just talk
they
to
would
each
get
other
it.
and not use any of their minutes. Because remember, back in the
Mhm.
day, you used to get free minutes after 9 p.m.
Yeah. Oh my gosh,
That's
minutes.
how the phone. That's how minutes used to work. You used to pay for minutes. You pay 500 minutes talk time, unlimited text, and then you'd get free minutes after 9 p.m. And then they upped it to 7. So that was pretty cool. So you would be like, "Hey, call me at 9 o'clock." 9:01, you get a phone call.
whenever we talk about minutes or anything, I just remember when I was a kid, I came over to America just to visit. I got a little phone, and at that point, I didn't know how um, minutes or like internet or cellular data or any of that worked. So I got a new phone, so I was just playing with it and like watching videos online or something.
Hmm.
And then my dad got the bill, and he freaked out. It was
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
like this was like
Then
2006 or 2008. I was watching a video on my phone, and dang,
Oh
that was
no.
expensive.
yeah,
Ooh.
Oops.
Yeah.
Was that like
Uh,
E-Bombs World?
E-bombs?
yeah.
Yeah, before like YouTube.
Yeah, yeah.
E-Bombs World. There was what else? Albino Black Sheep.
Before my time,
Well,
maybe.
I watched a lot of
no,
E-bombs.
YouTube was around at that time. '06.
What year? 06? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, YouTube was around it in '06. That's when it started.
Hmm.
Progress on the clip.
Does the chat have any other topic suggestions? We never finished the first topic suggestion, but you know, if you guys have any other suggestions.
I want to give
Medium of
Chad a chance, but I do have a topic,
Yeah, yeah, go for it.
but I want to
Find
give Chad a
No,
chance
no, no.
to.
What's the topic?
I think something that I think about a lot, and I think one of the things I like about your stream is I think it's been a little bit over talked maybe. I don't know. Is that like you get like the normie life, but also you've played games and done things with other people who are who get a lot of followers. And I think the thing that really interests me, especially the more I meet more like maybe not like famous people, but people who have a lot more followers and like more influence on social media, um, is like kind of the dynamic. Um, I'm trying to think specifically what I was thinking of. Um, we can come back to it because I've thought about this a lot and I don't have a fully formed thought about the whole thing.
Are you describing kind of like I don't know. I'm just riffing off here because I don't know quite what you're
Okay,
describing. Yeah, you go for it.
okay. I think it's just a lot of different aspects of it. Just
Mhm.
like for example, uh, if so, okay, I went to a show the other day and I did a meet and greet. You know, just do this for an example. Like a concert, and in my head, like there's this like I knew I wasn't. I'm the kind of person who likes like authentic relationships and likes to do like get to actually know somebody and have like a real conversation and not just be like like hey, let me like fangirl over you for like 30 minutes or something like that. And but at the same time I know that like that's really impossible. The thing that really gets to me in my head is that if I'm meeting somebody who I followed, like maybe even you for example, like I've seen hours of you streaming and yet you have really nothing about me apart from maybe you recognizing me in chat.
Mhm.
And so like there's like this disconnect where I think both of us understand like I don't really know anything about you actually. And you certainly don't know anything about me. And yet we're having this relationship here, which is like definitely like surface in a sense surface level, but in other senses like real because it's like, I don't know,
Mhm.
this is how it is. But at the same time, it's just weird to really kind of get through that layer and not get weirded out by the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not a normal dynamic, but it is you know, and we might be talking about slightly different things here, but it's real. Like I think maybe what am I trying to say here? Um 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 hmm. You know, oh man, I can't help but think like this also could exist in real life too. Like we might be on totally different pages here. But for example, like I feel like I've had friends who I think are like, okay, I had this one friend who is like super intelligent. She's like really wise and observational, but she just doesn't talk ever. When I first met her,
Mm-hmm.
she would give like 3 words per day total,
Mm-hmm.
and no one would ever know anything about her. But she would just spend all this time with us, and she's just like brilliant. And she pulled this off for like multiple years of saying like 3 words per day. And I was like, it was kind of amazing. And in some ways, she kind of knew so much about us, but we knew so little about her. Um, and you're just experiencing each other's presence. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying, but
Yeah.
I know. But
No, that
Yeah.
is kind of what it's like. Yeah.
mhm,
Yeah. Where we know, or we, like, I guess you know very little about us beyond our name, but we know a lot of things going on in your everyday life. That's a really good parallel.
mm.
Hmm.
One
Yeah,
thing
and
that
I
oh, go ahead.
think
Yeah, go ahead.
oh, I guess like I don't know, I can move. There's another like
Mhm.
aspect of it, but if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
wanted to say
No, no,
something,
no, go for it.
I guess the other thing I was thinking of is that it seems like uh the more the numbers grow, right? The more popular, more like like there's real things there that can be kind of that need to be like monitored. Like I think especially if you're a woman, like
Mhm.
it just like people can be kind of scary. And
Yeah.
to like for example, I I haven't actually thought about this, and maybe this is something you've considered, but like your studio, I don't know if you've ever like publicly put where your studio is or if it's listed online
Mhm.
or anything like that. But for some people that might be like kind of a scary thing because people like one of the things that happens to like popular people
Mhm.
is they get swatted, right?
Mhm.
Where just like somebody calls the SWAT team on somebody. And it's if it's like a known location, then like there's what are you gonna do about that other than move, right? Because it just keeps happening and keeps happening to people. And so there's just like these different layers that eventually like kind of build up between people, and it's whether it be um like intentional or whether it be like subconscious. I think it kind of goes back to like the masking conversation where it's like who is the person that you need to be right now just to facilitate this relationship, knowing the limitations and the dynamics that are present here. So I don't know. That's the other thought.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, I've thought about like, me and my sister had this conversation before I even tried streaming. I
Hmm.
asked her like, "Hey, how safe is this?"
Right.
Um, are there things should I be worried about? And what we ended up talking about was um, who the community you attract being the most important thing.
Hmm.
Um, and
Mhm.
she felt that I would attract a kind of community where I didn't have to worry too much. And if it grew to where it became a problem, you could kind of reassess there. Um,
Yeah.
but I think like so we talked about it, and I was like thinking about like, okay, well, and in another whole conversation, I've also I've also been afraid to be public my whole life. And I don't really know
Hmm.
why. Like, I've struggled on social media because of this. I've kind of struggled with like, like I don't really like to post my work. I refused to have a website for years. I was just like, there was something I just like, I've always feared like being perceived. Um, and there is like a fear of judgment. There's a fear of, I don't know, a lot of things. And then you hear stories, that doesn't help. Um, And I think another thing that's kind of helped in all of this is at this point in my life, I feel fairly comfortable with who I am,
Hmm.
even in the fact that I don't fully know what I'm doing. Like,
Right.
Mhm.
I feel comfortable and I feel like I know that whenever I'm in doubt, I can just say truthfully, guys, hey, I don't know what I'm doing here. Or if I don't have a strong opinion on something, I can just say, hey, guys, I don't really understand this topic very well, but I'd be open to learning, you know? And
Hmm.
I feel comfortable in all of that. I feel comfortable that I can be like, whoa, that's a challenging like feeling within me. I
Mhm.
here's my I don't know. So I feel like the things that I used to be afraid of, where I used to feel like, oh, I have to know what I'm talking about. I have to have this or this. I feel like I'm confident that I don't need to know those things, or I don't have to be good at something, or I don't have to be the best photographer, you know, and it's gonna be okay. And there's a lot of
Hmm.
people that also would relate to that. And so I just feel safe in general. I feel oddly safe on the internet. I don't know, maybe I'll be wrong.
Yeah.
but I
I,
feel safe.
yeah, I mean, maybe that's valid. I don't know, right? Like, uh, yeah, I don't know. And I
Yeah.
think like the safety thing is just like one aspect of these things. It's just such a weird thing to have. I don't know, to meet somebody. It's always on my mind if I'm ever like, I don't know. I've never DM'd really somebody without like a reason
Mhm.
to, like if there was like a prompt for it, or if like I don't know. Like that just doesn't seem like, what am I going to do? Like DM this person who like, I'm a complete stranger. They probably get like 400 DMs a day or something like that. And it just, I don't know. It just like, it's not really a worthwhile thing, and I can, have fun watching the whole thing, but sorry, watching the stream or the videos or the podcast or something like that. But it's just like that. It's fine just where it is there. I don't know. I think about this a lot, and it's just something that I think you've had an interesting perspective on because of. I think you actually, I think you handle it really well too. Like you're just such a you. I feel like like Chad can like attest to this too. I don't think you are. I think you are more genuine, and like we get a sense of genuineness from you more than I think other people that I've seen, and I don't know what it is specifically. But it's just you just don't. It doesn't seem like you put on airs about anything. You just seem like you just kind of like, fire from the hip. Maybe, but you're very thoughtful though. So it's like, I don't know. It's just interesting to hear your perspective on these things.
Mm. Um. So
Not to gas
yeah,
you up, and then
yeah.
just
No,
like
no, no.
it's hard to take compliments.
I I j- um. Okay, something that I do. I kind of trust the thoughts that come out of my head. So whenever, oh, like Olympus just said, he says all his thoughts out loud. Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
whenever I
yeah.
don't know, I just say whatever is in my head, like
Hmm.
including my uncertainty. So if I'm uncomfortable, let's say I see a chat comment, right, that's uncomfortable, or something where I'm like, oh, I don't know if I, then instead of trying to fix a narrative or like try to like alter people's like opinion of me, I'm just like, I just like spew out the whatever thoughts in my head. I'm just like, oh, it's
Right.
like, yeah, I'm like, oh, I don't know exactly, but I guess I like have noticed that over time, people are okay with that.
Right.
That's what I find, you know? It's like, okay, people don't mind if you just like, and then, but then I could see myself eventually maybe getting shy from that because if I ever watched the times I've watched my stream back, I'm like, man, I need to form a coherent thought. I feel like I'm just like mind rambling. Like, can you like put a sentence
Hmm.
together? Like, so I do feel a little self conscious afterwards. Sometimes when I watch it back, because I feel like I'm just just reading my thoughts out too much, and I'm not like coherent. And I'm even listening, like, I know what you're trying to say. Just say it clearly, you know.
Hmm.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
Yeah. I totally feel that. Yeah.
I think my sister's really genuine though. She's like, I feel like she does a great. She's somehow like, okay. And I don't know if she's gonna talk about this topic, but I think like I can imagine it gets hard. Okay, one of the benefits I have is I don't know really the streamers that well,
Mm.
so
Hmm.
I not really. There's no politics I really need to play, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm sure like imagine like someone asking you an opinion about someone else, and you know them in real life, and maybe you know a story about them, or maybe you quote unquote know like the real thing that happened, whatever that might be. I don't know all these scenarios, but then you now have to say some weird in between thing. But
Yeah.
I kind of like just don't know anything. So maybe it's kind of to my benefit to just keep not knowing anything. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Lubriderm said, where did he say it? Or they said it. Um, he said the fear of being perceived is why the stream waiting room is empty. Changed my mind,
Mm,
and and yeah, it's so true because I think the other funny thing I think about this is that if anyone from any other person from like chat or anyone's chat were to be put into that Cobblemon server, I think we would just lose our minds. Like there were so many people in there that that I recognized, and it's just like, what do I say? But you didn't know them. Like I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
as far as I understand, like you like, who's this person? I don't know,
Hmm.
just some friend of my sister's or something
Hmm.
like that. I don't know who this is. I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
why I should be like concerned about how famous or like popular they are. But if it was us, it would just be like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna say? Um,
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
just like
So I,
nervous to talk to like this person's name is 39 Daff. I don't know who that is, but it's got a number and it's got Daff. All right. I have no idea what that means. Are they
mhm,
scary? Are they friendly? I don't know. Let's just walk up to them and find out. It's just like that's all I know. All I know is a name. It's an abstract idea.
mhm,
Or it might be like I don't know someone else. And then there's some people I'm familiar with. Like I did see some of the Among Us clips, so I'm familiar with like
mhm,
some of them.
right.
Um, but then like okay, here's another thing. On the other side, oh man, this is I don't know if this is gonna come across weird, but hmm, have I guess in LA, there's just also a lot of influencers and famous-ish people all the time, and a lot of my job does require me to like work with talent, so
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
like kind of normal too, you know?
You have the experience.
Yeah, and I did a lot of early YouTube stuff, so
Hmm.
I spent like there's this guy Kev Jumba who was like an early YouTuber,
Hmm.
um,
Mhm.
and I spent like 3 months with him in Hawaii, so like I kind of like experienced a lot of that world, and he becomes comfortable. Um, yeah,
Hmm.
um,
Yeah. It's certainly interesting,
yeah,
and I think you were saying like your sister is genuine.
hmm
Uh, and you know that because you're her brother, but like to me, like I think there's and I think there's some people get really parasocial and they don't have this mindset. Like they just get so caught up in like street like the stream is their world for 4 hours and they just get so caught up in that world. But I try to keep in my mind that I don't know anything about this person. And it's okay if they're a different person in front of me right now than they are in real life. Like that, like I can't expect this person to be their full self right in front of everybody. But like that's just a huge ask. And so just to let this stream just be what it is for this time is totally fine. And that, and if there need to be a human and do something else, then like it needs to be respected too. But I think just recognizing the limitations of the medium, I think is really important. People need to do it a lot. You know, so I don't know. You're saying that she's genuine, and I believe. Honestly, I think I would believe you more than if she said it, right? Because it's like it's not because of I don't believe her. It's just that it's confirmed from somebody else, and whatever.
where I realized it. Well, there's a lot of different places, but I remember there's a couple stories she told of our interaction, and I was like in shock with how detailed and accurate it was. I'm like, literally everything she said is exactly as it happened. Like, I'm like, that's a skill.
Mm,
How did she do
yeah.
that? She literally
Okay.
said every single thing correctly, down to like
Are you talking about your first interaction with her?
one of our first like meetings. Yeah, the way she described it,
Yeah.
I'm like, that's like shockingly accurate. I was just like, oh my goodness, how did she remember all that? Like even
Yeah,
I said this
she
line about
watched them
a
too.
song, even I forgot what it was. I said a line about a song, and I was talking about this song, The Last Great American Dynasty, and then I was like, oh yeah, and there was this twist at the end, and she like remembered that and said it word for word. I'm like, well, this is a skill. Like she's like,
Mm-hmm.
anyways, yeah. Um, but then I asked her about that. I was like, so wait, I listened to this story. How did you remember all those details? And then she explained, like, oh, she just explained it. It was very obvious. She's like, that was just a really, really important night for me. So I remember every single thing from it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, yeah. So, but yeah, just kind of made me, like, in general, I feel like she's very genuine and um, uh, you see, and on top of that, you'll see, like, she's not always, like, happy. And you'll even see that on
Mhm.
stream, you know?
Mm. Yeah.
Um, yeah, you'll even see that on a stream. Sometimes she's, like, upset. And I think, like, she'll show that. That's not easy to show.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like when she lost in the tournament, she was really sad about it,
Hmm. Yeah,
and
she's actually upset.
she ended stream. She ended stream, but kept playing
Yeah,
because Toast. She was going to stop, but then Toast came by and like tried to cheer her up,
yeah, yeah.
and it worked. But then
It's
she never restarted stream.
yeah, this is like it's real. It's like all this stuff's real. Like you're playing games and it's all like make believe,
Yeah.
but it's also real. Like we're having a real conversation right now. It's I don't know. Like I see why. Like I see what you mean. It's like these weird liminal spaces where like
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
like
Liminal's a good word for it.
it's like with streaming, like there's performance, right? There's like
Mm-hmm.
entertainment and I will
Yeah.
admit like how do I say this? I'm sure there are certain streamer personalities that will do better on stream and certain dynamics that will do better on stream. And especially if you play into certain archetypes or you play into certain things that are
Mm-hmm.
just really entertaining to watch and you watch those intermix. Um, and I think like to I don't know, it to be a really successful streamer, um, well, I don't know if this is true, but it's like I think it's tough because you do have to play into like a type of entertainment. People are watching you, and it's like, how do you do that while also being authentic? Because in like, okay, side story. Basically, like there's
Mm-hmm.
these moments like when me and Grims were playing Minecraft and we're just chilling, fishing, and walking around, and to me that's very genuine because that's how like
Mm-hmm.
a real conversation goes. You just like fish together, hang out together, end up talking about stuff. It's not exciting at times, but it's just like two people hanging out, and it's like very authentic in that way. Um,
Mm-hmm.
versus if I were to like, I don't know, there are certain scenarios I could create that I think would be much more entertaining, but maybe more playful or maybe more silly. But it's also not quite real life, but it would make really good clips in it. I don't know.
Yeah, 3 hours to catch with
That-
you being Zen and Blau like
well,
rage quitting on the other
okay,
side.
and even on
Oh
that,
my god.
okay, but even on that, for example, that in that scenario, I am putting on a performance.
Yeah.
Like I'm performing
Mm-hmm.
the streamer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I know that Blau, like the moment you guys told me that Blau is freaking out, like I knew in that moment that
Yeah.
he's like
Oh yeah.
playing the drunk streamer that's going crazy. And then I'm like, well, it would
Yeah,
be really funny if I play more the Zen streamer. And that is kind of who I am. But I'm like, I definitely play
yeah,
into it more in that moment. And then I was thinking about like, oh, this is a funny clip. Like I already know it's gonna edit really funny.
Clip farming.
So I'm thinking about it, I'm like, oh, this is kind of
yeah,
funny the way this would edit, right? So I just play further and
yeah.
further into it. And so
That was great.
and so on Cobblemon, I was definitely exploring a little bit about like you're okay, but also you're these little Lego blocks. The whole thing's make believe. The whole like you're I'm not,
Yeah,
the whole thing's made up.
Yeah.
So I felt like in those moments, you have permission to be silly. I'm actually throwing a Pokeball with a guy that's pretending to be a Pokemon trainer the whole thing makes no sense. So I felt like a lot of permission to play and not be myself. I've even felt permission to like perform the streamer because it's all
Mm-hmm.
performance. So I was RPing as a streamer, if that makes sense. A clip farming
Yeah.
streamer. if that
Mm-hmm.
um yeah, and I just thought it would be like a really funny thing to watch a Blau just freaking out and me just like doing ASMR. I just thought like, oh, this is gonna be really
Mm-hmm.
funny. So
Yeah.
Yeah, and then me and Blau got dinner later. Not that same day, but a couple weeks, and we were totally laughing about it. He knew exactly what was
Yeah.
going on, and I knew exactly what was going on.
Amazing.
And I'm gonna see him tomorrow. We're gonna drive down to San Diego. So he said he bought a Pokeball. I don't know what that means. Hopefully, he isn't actually thinking about going back into Trainer Nathan mode, and
That's
so we'll
funny.
see.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There is.
Yeah.
I think like
Go
there
ahead.
is like there is an interesting question though that I'm thinking about from all of this is how do you maintain authenticity in this space, and also the conversation about play and entertainment along authenticity.
Mhm.
I do think play and authenticity can simultaneously exist. I think you can be authentic and then you can play outside of like the role that you believe you fit in.
Mm-hmm.
And I think like that you can play without losing your authenticity, but I think this is like an interesting ongoing conversation. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure if that's the
Yeah.
same thing, but yeah.
Quick aside.
Yeah.
Icelandic and Lubriderm are in the waiting room.
Whoa, okay, wait. Can we handle 6
Oh.
people in one chat, or do we need to? Is this possible?
I actually got work early, so I'm actually
Okay.
gonna head out. Good night,
Okay.
y'all.
Hi, I would love to talk to
Right.
you again
Hi.
later in the future.
Yeah,
If you're open
no,
to it.
yeah, for sure. Had a great conversation. Thanks for having
Yeah.
me.
No, the
Hi.
It was a
Bye.
pleasure meeting you.
yeah, even the small points that you did make, I thought were really great, and your approach to like recognizing each coming from our own experiences. Yeah. Anyways, I'd love to talk to you again in a different frame.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Hi.
would love to.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice to meet y'all. Yeah,
Absolutely.
had a great time. See ya.
Yes.
Have a good night.
Take care.
Night.
Okay. So wait, hold on. So how do we do this? Do we just make 5? How do you actually, before we do this,
Mhm.
do you guys have, and chat, maybe you can help answer this. You guys have listened to a 4-person conversation, 5-person. Do you guys think it's working? Do you think that we should just keep freestyling this? Do you think a topic's needed? No, just keep going. Okay. All right, let's just do it then. Okay, it's working. All right, we'll just throw everyone in. All right, let's do this. Hello, welcome, Icelandic, and how do you
What's
pronounce
up,
that?
guys?
Uber.
All the way from the shelves of Target. It's Lubriderm.
Giving up on the C-47 design, or
Whoa, airplane
I'm
mode.
just kidding.
I don't think they.
Whoa.
They realized that they switched over.
Hey,
Hello.
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 All right.
What's up, Lubriderm?
Wait, whose mic sounds like you're on an airplane?
sorry,
up,
Icelandic. I
Icelandic?
couldn't think of something interesting to say about introducing you. All the way from the north. Icelandic.
My laundry is running right now. I'm sorry, guys.
You better go catch it.
We can hear your laundry. I will admit that. We can hear it running.
Wait, we can't hear Nate?
Check.
We
1,
can't
2,
hear
3.
Nate.
No, yeah, I can hear him. He just said check.
Oh, there you go. Okay, cool.
I have it on push to talk because I don't want it to bother you guys.
It may not be working.
Yeah.
It's not on push to talk.
I I hear that tumble dry low going at it.
All right, I'll mute myself for the time being.
Tumble Dro is crazy.
uh,
Oh my goodness.
Nate, just giving you a time check.
Oh, thank you.
It's
You're right. I do. Yeah, I'll probably end in like 30 minutes or
11:30.
so. I appreciate
So
that.
not that I don't want to. Not that I want to end it or anything. I would
Yeah,
love
yeah.
to just
Yeah.
keep yapping with
He's
everybody.
trying to get you off the airways, dude. He's trying to silence you. Don't let him do it.
Gooberderm, you've got like such a good radio pilot voice. You sound like you're like ready to air traffic control this whole place.
I'm literally in a plane right now. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, quick intro. Any intros?
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Tell us about
I don't-
yourself.
You're kind of putting me on the spot here. You're kind of putting me and Icelandic on the spot here.
We can come back.
Yeah. Yeah, no pressure.
can come
Okay. My camera focus apparently.
I'm just an unpaid shill from my favorite lotion brand. That's all I am.
What's the
There you
story
go.
behind that? What's the story behind your username?
And also,
I'm
is
gonna be
Lubriderm your
honest.
real
So
name?
I was trying to find a gamer tag, and it was available for some reason, and I just took it. That was the whole. Like I just tried it,
Wow.
and it was there,
Huh.
and now here we are.
How much did they pay your mom to name you Lubriderm?
Believe it or not, nothing. This is all. This is
Wow.
unpaid.
Amazing.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to fix this like camera. This is the worst camera ever. Oh, never mind.
There you go. It must be a Panasonic, isn't
This
it?
is a Logitech, I think.
Oh, okay.
Logitech. No, you.
The only thing-
you. Yeah, I don't know what it is. No, you gone.
The-
You go on go. I don't know.
Oh, I
What?
think I've heard of that.
You better tell me you don't use an all-in-one type of skincare with that username, or I will bonk you for real. So I use it's a 5-in-1 actually.
Ooh, nice.
It's
nice.
also good for motor oil.
Uh-huh.
It really brings out the pores or stops the pores, whichever you prefer.
5-in-1. That's the way to go. So what? You got the shampoo, you got the conditioner, the body wash, the face wash. What's the last one? Moisturizer and moisturizer. Oh, you're
Is
good.
that, no. The last one was motor oil. The last one was motor oil. You can change your oil with it. It's.
Oh, so it's like a degreaser. Is it? No. Oh.
It is a greaser.
Okay. All right. Jen,
So you're telling me it's a degreaser and a greaser at the same time?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What a marvel of science.
But do we actually have proof that the 5-in-1 doesn't work? Do we like know that for sure? Are we just a victim of the marketing?
That's big skincare getting to you, dude. Don't fucking listen. Don't listen to him, man. Don't listen to him.
A 5-in-1
That's
is a
big
lie.
skincare.
I'm 100% sure it's a lie.
Why can't you mix all of those things together? Like
When things get really tough, I use it as a toothpaste too. So, like, you know what I mean?
Okay, how about this?
Yeah.
What if we try this? What if we get a shampoo, a conditioner, a body wash, a face wash, and a moisturizer, and we mix it in together into a single bottle, and we try it as an all-in-one?
Well, we lost our material scientist. He went to sleep, or else I'd be like so on board.
I think it could work.
It was so funny listening to him explain over and over, I'm not a material scientist, only to be fed more material scientist questions.
Did he
was
not
just
answer?
force-fed them. He
So-
answered all of them. You weren't wrong. But it was just he was just I preface this with this is not my specialty, and you're like, I don't care. Give me the slop. Give me the answer.
I just knew that he would know what inverted sugar was. I just knew it. I'm like, oh yeah, for sure. Please explain this to us.
at this point, he is our chat GPT, and I think we just need to accept that, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow. It is so good. Short intro from you too. Oh, maybe.
Sure, I can do
Yeah,
that.
go for it.
What does a short intro even mean?
I don't
Is
know.
it just like my name? Like my name and all that, or what?
Whatever you
How
want.
personal we're talking?
Yeah. What do you want to throw into the world?
Uh, let's see. Well, I just love talking. I enjoy what's I don't know. I feel like whenever I listen to you guys, I'm listening to. I feel like all of you are kind of really smart in something, and I'm just like really happy to be part of this whole entire group.
I am a confident idiot in everything, so don't feel it's fine.
Lubriderm's the
little-
voice candy.
I just know little bits of many things. I am not an expert in one. I just dabble in many.
Because I spend like every single day of my life like not knowing what I'm doing. And I'm just like just grasping at straws, and I'm like, I think I know what I'm doing, and the next day I don't know, and it's a pretty fun journey. I'm not gonna lie.
I think that's what we're all doing.
Yeah.
I think we're all like making this thing up.
Yeah,
I had
Sure.
a
Guess. Wait,
all of
guys.
us are.
Guys, guess who's in the waiting room?
Okay.
I had a buddy.
Alright,
I had a
I
buddy
u-
Do we need?
in the
Do we need to
past
clear the room?
I used to
call him
be a Michael
Science
Truther.
Invader.
I used to be, standing up on the table yelling Michael VIP pass, but he always joins 30 minutes prior. I don't know if I can.
We
I
gave
don't
him
know.
a chance.
I mean, he did say he was down to be the Matt Damon of the community.
No, nonsense. We have to bring in Michael. Michael, are you here?
Michael,
It'd be so
He
funny if he just
undeafened.
never talked.
muted.
He undeafened. Still muted.
Yeah.
Hey.
How's it going? Welcome.
If he just stayed stoic, it would be so funny.
um,
Yeah, I just kind of
Go ahead,
joined as a
Go
joke.
ahead,
but,
Michael. The floor is yours.
Just
He
put him back in
speaks.
the waiting room. No.
All right, that's enough, Michael, for one day.
Oh my goodness.
uh,
No. We'll have like a. We'll actually have a. Yeah.
Michael's our martyr.
I know. Oh my goodness. Literally, never put him back. I can't. That's so messed up. Oh my goodness.
I'm not gonna lie, Michael. I love your profile picture. It is really
Thank
beautiful.
you.
Put him back coming from a mod is crazy.
This camera is
Who said
broken.
that? Oh, Olympus.
I was kind of like, there's already 5 people in there. They're gonna add a 6th.
What did you do to mess up the camera? Because it was fine until now.
I didn't do anything. It broke itself. Ah.
Okay.
It's the
Okay.
Logitech one. I
Now,
think if you
if we were to just like hypothetically say that you did something,
yeah,
I don't know what I did. This is Elgato, and who makes Stream Deck?
oh, Elgato,
Elgato.
Elgato. Yeah.
like
Elgato.
cat.
Yeah. It's Elgato. I mean, I didn't buy this thing. My sister had some extra stuff, so.
Nice.
Yeah.
Elgato, the cat, if you're nasty.
Wait, I
Jen,
don't understand how your camera is so blurry though.
If you have the, I think it's like automatically downloads software that I think it's like some junk software like options. I think somewhere in there, or what is the other one? G-Hub or something.
Oh, the Logitech G Hub,
Yeah.
that trashy software that works half the time and gets shit
There
on like
goes-
half the other time.
the,
And there
the,
goes the camera.
Oh,
the
we
best
broke
kind
it.
of software works half the time and then charges you a premium to work 75% of the time, and that is just
Oh
that's
yeah.
just good business.
Believe me, I know
Wait,
all about it.
how'd you hear about Adobe's business plan?
It's broken.
Yeah,
I mean,
and in the
yeah. I had like 4 or 5 Logitech products, and like 2 of them stopped working with that software, and it was a mess.
Someone said he might need the sponsor later, so Elgato is actually great
Oh,
and
my
it's
favorite
perfect.
actually. Yeah.
And yeah, and he also, as an unofficial spokesperson of Lubriderm, he also loves the 5-in-1 uh
Lubriderm.
everything.
Yeah,
Yes.
the 5-in-1 everything Lubriderm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Elgato. No, this webcam is great. I just, am
oh
yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Who knows? It's not working. I'll be honest. It's not working. It's not working yet. If we had the newest model, though, probably would be working.
You always have to upgrade.
Yeah.
Always. It's not that their software is bad. It's that you just don't have the latest model.
Yeah.
Follow the USB line, unplug and plug it back in.
It's probably true. Probably just
Chat
that.
says you have echo.
Ooh.
Wait, you're not echoed for us,
No,
but
Yes.
chat says you have echo.
Oh wait, I know why.
Oh,
Yeah.
says you're good now.
it says you're good now.
Interesting.
Wait, Nate,
Mm,
I'm always
fix itself.
curious. Do you always like use your MacBook to stream? Is that what you always do?
Yeah, usually, yeah.
Is it a
But do you have
MacBook
your
Pro
own
or do
like?
you just have a hot, really warm MacBook Air?
It's the 2006 MacBook plastic edition.
Oh,
Wait, what are we
perfect.
talking about? I spaced out.
Oh, Nate, what happened to your wooden stream planks that you had?
The what?
You had a wooden stream
Oh,
plank that you put your
Oh yeah.
laptop
the clip.
It's around
and everything
somewhere.
on.
Yeah, it's around somewhere. I don't know
You
where.
stopped using it. I was like, what happened to it? He just gave up on it.
I'm work in progress. Everything's a work in progress. It'll come back.
You gotta do a sushi dragon and get a strap to it and just put it around your neck and just walk around with it.
What about a
Ye-
strap?
Sushi dragon has a kind of tray also, and he has it like strapped around his neck,
Mm.
and it just sits like stomach level or chest level, and he just does all the controls from there.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Also, Icelandic. I don't know if you saw my response to you. I don't really watch the esports side 100T. But
Oh
I
yeah,
follow
yeah.
them a little bit. I follow
It's
them a little
Worlds.
bit, but
It's League of
yeah,
Legends Worlds right now. Super
Yeah,
dope.
yeah.
FlyQuest Fly. They won a game
Um,
and they're gonna lose their next one. It's gonna be devastating.
bro, DSG getting into LCS.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just
Yeah.
waiting for the T1 run, but it's gonna be like 3 more hours.
Oh
3 more hours of waiting.
yeah, I just watched the VODs. I can't handle. I can't do it.
My sleep
I
schedule is screwed up.
don't even watch any of the league stuff, so I just watched the drama that came on with the what was that with DSG and the guy watching the stream while they were on timeout, while they were on pause.
Oh yeah. Guys, let's talk about a game that Nate knows. Maybe like
La-
But no, yeah.
last
So I was just saying that I just watch a lot of the creators, 100T and stuff like
oh
that.
yeah, sure, yes.
well, I just want to say one last thing about League. It's a tradition as old as time where we all watch pro players play specific champions, think we can play that champion in the exact same way, and then we lose consistently
that
over and over again.
There you
And
go.
that is
That
what just
happens.
happened to me, and that's why I'm here now.
Nice.
That
Yay!
happens
He's
to
back.
me a lot,
Nice.
all the time.
Oof, clarity.
Yes.
Wow.
I got this thing working. I had to unplug it and plug it back in.
Yeah.
It feels like I just put on my
IT 101.
glasses. This is crazy.
Seems better than before. Oh, maybe I just need to unplug this thing. I don't know.
IT 101. Turn it off and turn it back on.
Yes.
Unplug it, plug it back in.
Yes. I feel very perceived.
Chat's demanding an all-girls chat with Patty on stream.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
It would be Patty, Crystal. Patty, Crystal,
Okay,
Elvina,
so we get rid
Janet.
of everybody and just have all girls.
Oh yeah.
That's a pretty good idea.
Well, before we do that, I think now is a good time with all of us guys here to talk about some women's issues. What do you think?
Yeah, oh, for sure. Yep. Why don't you start? Why don't you lead the way? We'll follow you.
You ever notice how you know they
What, man?
Yeah, right.
they be, you know, I gotta leave actually.
Oh, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, no, all girls stream would be fun, or all girls call with Patty leading it. Or where's Patty? Or Crystal could lead it. Is Crystal here? Or Alvina, if she's here, she could lead it too. Or anyone. Lynn's could
Yeah,
lead it.
ladies, please start queuing up in the waiting room.
It would be real talk. It would be Lynn's, Jen, Alvina, Patty, and Crystal, and then maybe even May.
Oh my goodness,
If
May.
somehow you got May to join.
Oh my goodness.
That would be wild.
Wait, that's actually not a bad idea.
Jen, you're gonna hate this joke, but a joke I always tell my mom is I always go, you know, when is it straight white men's turn to really have a say in things? And she doesn't like that one. But
Really?
yeah, I don't know why. She gets upset. Yeah, and I'm like, what the I'm making a deep point right now.
Yeah, you have something to say. She should listen.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Snap.
Lubriderm, can I level with you real quick?
Oh no, this is gonna be bad.
Yeah. I'm a Nivea guy.
Oh no.
Is this
No, I
gonna
mean,
be a
listen.
problem?
I can't ever complain about people who play specific champions because I have like almost 1 million on Shaco.
Oh, I was
and
like, what does that mean?
Like it doesn't like I play a champion who play like the entire point is to make other people angry. So I can't ever hate. You know what I mean?
He said that so seriously that I thought that was like an ethnicity. I was like, oh.
Yeah,
he was serious about the white
and
man
then
part.
and then I just go, yeah, that pisses me off.
Are we talking about Nivea, the face cream brand?
If it's Nivea, the face cream brand, I can't let that stand.
Yes.
Actually,
Yes.
Dude, screw Nivea, bro. What is wrong with you, man?
Listen, they have a 72-hour moisturizing cream that is golden. It's amazing.
Do they have a 72-in-1 though?
They have a 72-hour in one. Is that enough? All 72 of them.
I feel a sense of superiority right now with your guys' low level skincare stuff.
I use Asoft, man. Asoft.
Oh, let me guess. You have a specific product for every single thing because that's what Big Derm has told you need to do. Okay, yeah, no, go ahead.
I use
No, I'm
artistry. I use artistry for men. I have
Wait, for men.
cleanser.
Whoa, slow down. Can explain to me the for men thing.
So artistry.
It has like blue and sports packaging on it.
They just made. I'm like 3-4 years ago. They made a men's skincare line.
It has a basketball player on it. That's how you know it's for men.
It
Got
has
it, got it.
LeBron
And it's a
James
little
on it.
cheaper too.
Yeah, it's a little cheaper.
Yeah, it's like 30 cents
It
cheaper.
has a
Oh.
bullet on it, and that's
Yeah,
how
yeah.
I know I'm not a girl,
And
actually.
it has the
So
consistency of sandpaper.
Are
But
we
yeah,
getting
no,
scammed?
I just use cleanser, moisturizer, toner, and a serum.
Yeah, I just
Lube,
want to say there is a product called Shiseido Senka Perfect Whip. That thing is like the perfect solution to all your acne.
here
Mm.
So if you have acne, just buy that one.
we're glossing over the fact that Nate is explaining to a man whose name is Lubriderm about his skincare, and I just kind of want to circle back. I don't know. Maybe I'm living in a fantasy land. Maybe Nate is a skincare brand as well. I guess.
What is your skincare routine, Lubriderm, if you don't mind sharing?
I'm interested as
so,
well.
so I wake up in the morning,
Mhm.
skin super dry.
Yep, relatable.
Put water on my face.
Okay.
Bottled
That's
water?
it.
Which brand of bottled water?
It's Voss, obviously. We're not. Just kidding.
Mm, only the best.
Only the best. I put water on my face and then I'm done. I don't know why. What? I
Oh.
don't understand what's next.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Just
Okay.
Voss.
Oh.
Hmm.
I put water on my face. Well, I mean, I have a bottle that's labeled Voss. It is full of tap water.
Huh.
But it's labeled Voss, and I think that makes me feel fancy. So, you know.
Huh?
Mm.
It works.
Yeah, okay.
Hmm.
That is a
Okay.
routine.
Yeah,
That is
yeah,
one
yeah.
of the routines of
That
the
is
time.
a routine.
Yeah, it needs some work. Not quite there, but uh, y-
Wait a minute.
You're are you going to tell me
You're
my cystic acne is because of that skincare routine? Is that what you're about to tell me?
there's some levels to this game. That's all I'm saying. There's some levels to this game.
That's like
wait,
level
so you're
-1.
you don't
Are
even
are
use Lubriderm?
I
So you're just
I have to
so
go. I have
so
to go.
so my skincare is your costume? Man.
My skincare is your cost. Listen,
Wow.
guys. Listen. I see people saying caught. It's not caught. That's a morning routine. Nighttime routine. Lubriderm's all over my body. Okay, head to toe. Head to
Wow.
toe. Lubriderm. You couldn't catch me if you tried. I'm oiled to the gills.
How much time are you guys willing to allocate for your skincare routine in the morning and night?
I actually do have somewhat uh complicated skincare issues. I actually have I have really bad eczema, which means that I needed injection every like 2 weeks to help with it, and it actually does wonders. Except it's really expensive, but thankfully my healthcare pays for it. But then I also have a cleanser for the shower, Eucerin cleanser for the shower that is non-soap, so it's not good. Like it's not going to be soapy and get me all dry and everything. And then I also have the Nivea, not the Nivea, the Nivea 72 hour cream, which is amazing. And then if it's really bad, I'll use some uh, Vaseline. But then I also have some
Oh,
ointments that I
interesting.
do. Yeah,
Oh, nice. My sister
yeah,
uses Vaseline. That's like
yeah.
super super good.
It is incredible. It is incredible.
What's your guys' goal with skincare? Like, what are you hoping to achieve?
To get the ladies?
Okay. All right. All right. Okay.
Well, look, I have a belief that if my skincare is good, my level of attractiveness goes up. It's a very naive idea, but I stick with it because I believe in it, and
Well,
it hasn't worked out for me.
I don't think that's naive because I think there is like a certain connotation with like acne with bad. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's like displayed in like movies a lot, where it's like the nerdy person or whatever, like the undesirable whatever has acne, etc. So I don't think that's naive.
Yeah, because I'll tell you why. Because my life is like I go to school, I do all the work and everything, and then I go home, I play games, and then I will then do my work and sleep. And then so when I tell people I play games, I don't want to have like a terrible face
Okay.
skincare routine, and then be like, I am a very stinky gamer. And I feel like that's a terrible reputation to have. But if you want to know my skincare routine, I will happily let you know.
Sure. What is it?
Yeah, sorry, maybe I overshared. Maybe
No,
that
it's
was a
all
little
good.
much. Yeah.
I'm
Oops.
I'm
We're
excited
finally
to
getting
show
to the masculinity topics here. But yeah, go for it. What's your skincare routine?
My
Well,
testosterone is pumping.
I sweat like when I exercise, I sweat a lot. So when you sweat,
It's
you
good.
gain a
Good.
lot of oil, you know, and the
Yeah.
oil creates acne, and that's the problem. And so I I shared the Shishida. I use that
Mhm.
face cleanser to get my skin extremely dehydrated, and then I have what is it called? La Roche
Oh, okay. Yeah. Getting fancy here.
Posay.
Uh-huh.
I have a cleanser and I have a lotion. It's called a B5. And I do the lotion first. That hydrates the skin, and then you put the cleanser on top, which I really recommend to all of you. It's kind of expensive though, but it's totally
Like you
worth
put
it.
the cleanser on top of
Bubba,
the
this is
lotion?
expensive. Woo! I'll keep mine
Why would the
I'll keep
cleanser
my
go
Nvidia.
above the lotion? Would
Well, the idea is you dehydrate your skin so you get rid of all the oil, and then you use a lotion to rehydrate it. Like, you know, when
Mhm.
you have a blood wound and you like have like blood running out, then you have to like let the blood kind of coagulate a little bit and then like clean up with alcohol and like
right.
put on like a band-aid. It's the same thing.
So wouldn't it be cleanser first, then lotion, rather than lotion then cleanser?
Well, it's the lotion is like water basically. So just the name's kind of like different. Some lotions are like a little more stickier than some lotions are just watery. It all
Right, right.
depends. Yeah.
All
This
right.
is
Serious.
No serums, no toners, no
No,
moisturizer.
I don't do the extra steps, which is like the serums. I don't bother with that part.
uh,
Okay,
s-
okay.
so you
People
use
are
the
cutting basic
cleansing oil.
ends.
I'm looking at everything.
Yeah,
SMG.
it's
The
yeah.
cleansing oil is what you use? What is it that you
Um,
use? Sorry. I would like
I
I zoned out.
I will put it in chat.
Sweet.
This is the cleanser, and then
I'll put it on Klarna.
where's the
That was a joke.
oh,
Okay.
it's right.
Thank you, Jess.
Sorry. It's all good. Yeah, but
Klarna's great if you're trying to, afford food or living expenses. It's great.
oh,
You should use it.
Klarna.
I'm also a
Oh,
big shill for Klarna.
Mm.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
oh, the colors, man. Why is it so pink? Oh my god.
Yeah, Jess, if you're trying to go to TwitchCon, let me tell you, Klarna.
Are any of
Do you
you
guys?
guys near or going to TwitchCon outside of Sample? Because right now Sample's the only one that I know that's going to TwitchCon. I'm
Just
not going. I'm in Chicago.
just me, I
I
guess, and sample.
I am in Maryland. That is
Ooh.
a hard no for me.
I'm in Rhode Island.
Ooh.
I don't even know where
I'm so
TwitchCon is, to
sorry.
be honest with you.
I think it's in San Diego this year.
Oh, Wise Goat?
Oh, that's not too far.
Ooh.
Oh,
Fly, if you
Oh,
see me,
Fly's gone.
come say hi.
Get a C-47.
Yes, exactly. I'm a little worried about them taking a bag of like these. I'm a little bit worried about them like looking at this bag and confiscating it at the security.
I mean, if they see it's all clothespins, I can't imagine. Like, dude, relax.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
a
yeah.
security guard. Like, I don't know.
So we'll see. We may
It
end up
is
with
a little
none.
suspicious.
I was telling Patty, you need just cargo pockets, like cargo pants with like
Yeah.
40 pockets, and you just smuggle them in.
To repair cosplays. Yeah, it has some metal. Okay, we'll find out. We'll feel into it.
I hate to say it. We got a 2-minute warning.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Wow, that is true. I try to hit my
Sorry to
time.
be that one kid in class.
What day is tomorrow?
Yeah,
No, it
do we
would've been
have
me.
homework for next stream?
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
where's
It
our
would've been me.
homework?
I
This guy.
actually really appreciate that. You know, it's crazy. Sleep is like absurdly important. Okay. So what do we need to do? Okay, so
Not for me.
after this, they want an all girls chat. So that's got to come next.
That is necessary. Yes.
Yeah, we have to get Patty. Patty, we have to find when Patty's free. Yeah.
Just give Patty your stream key.
Stream key. Oh yeah.
If you want to
then-
send it to me, I can give it to her.
Yes.
If you want.
That sounds great.
If you want the help, yeah.
Or actually, give it to Crystal. Give Crystal your stream key.
Yeah.
So that way she'll stream. Then she'll
They
get used to it, and then she could actually stream.
Oh, okay. And then can we have
Eventually.
the girls talk about? Wait, what do we need them to talk about?
Skincare?
They said to bully me. I don't think that's necessary, right? Like, what are we talking about?
We'll see. Yeah.
This was a safe space, I thought.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, who told you that?
We'll come up with some topics. Their
Linz
favorite
said it.
sports.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Favorite TV shows? I don't know. I always find that it's always
Yeah, what do they even talk about? Am I right? You know what I mean? Am I right, fellas? Am I right, fellas?
That's crazy.
It would be interesting to have two simultaneous streams and to just see where the conversations go. Like if it's like 5 boys and 5 girls, just kind of like where it diverges to.
In that sense, get either May or Crystal to stream with it and just pair their streams together.
He needs to be tamed. It's crazy. What the heck?
Have their Discord call plus the guys' Discord call.
Nate, I have a question actually.
Yeah,
when you talk to your sister, do you like what topics actually become like long conversations? Because with my sister, it's like I watched this TV show and it was great, and then she'll talk about this TV show like forever. It's like, oh, this TV show is great. This person was in it, and I was getting emotional on this scene, and that's what it is. And I was curious about what's your like a long conversation you have with your sisters about.
You know what it always is she'll start telling a story, of something that's happening, and then, maybe this is her streamer brain. I actually really like this part, but it's like, she'll like say some critical information, and like it'll be like, maybe I'm saying too much, but it'll be like, oh yeah, and this person was like married, and I'm like, huh? This person was married, and I would like freak out, and then she has to explain a whole nother story. And then I'm like, oh wow, that's a crazy story. And then somewhere in that story, another detail will come up. And I'm like, wait, that happened? And then so I feel like I keep asking questions because the stories she's telling are so crazy that the facts, the information doesn't line up, and it just becomes this one big ball of me. Like, I feel like I'm just like discovering all this lore in some way.
Oh, I see.
Nice.
Yeah.
Explaining 8 seasons of content to one person in a minute.
Yeah. I'm like, wow, that happened because maybe I experienced them, and I'm like, oh, really? There's all of this. So it's kind of like I've met some of these people, and she like has her own like eight, yeah, like you said, 8 seasons of experiences with them. Um, and so yeah, that's trippy. But we also just like talking about like we're both pretty analytical. So like it's fun to just hear her take on things. Whoa, look at this. Fort C, welcome. Look at this. Wow, it's so
Nice.
crazy. Um,
What's up,
welcome.
Ringless?
Like a raid.
If you're just joining us, we are planning on going to sleep. That's the game plan. But
Oof.
but also we're on a 4 or 5-way Discord call. Context wise, we're on a 4 or 5-way Discord call with friends on the chat. Yeah,
He said friend.
friends.
I'm a
OMG,
friend.
parasocial farming.
I'm a friend, guys. When am I getting the invites?
Okay, all right. Let me rephrase that. Random people I don't know.
Whoa, all right, dude.
All right. Somewhere in the middle.
Random people I have no idea who they are. Just join.
Somebody media train this guy. What is happening here?
All right, we're on a.
We
Discord
prefer upstanding gentlemen, at least as some part of the introduction.
Yes, all you guys are completely random. I know nothing about you guys, but we just invited them into this Discord call, and now we are talking.
That is me with every single friend I have. I will contact them once every 5 years and say, hey, like, be like best friends, and then the next 5 years I'll be like, oh, I'm your best friend. It's cycle.
Did you guys notice how fast he went from friends in the chat to vagrants he found on the street? Wasn't that crazy?
Yeah, wow.
And if you're curious, the topic is skincare for men. So specifically for men, we don't want to get
One more skincare thing. This is less skin. Well, actually, this is skin. I, for the longest time, thought I had really bad what is it? It's the hair thing, dandruff. That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
Or like bad eczema on my scalp.
Mhm.
Turns out that I was just that the dandruff shampoo or whatever I was using was actually drying out my scalp. And I learned
The shampoo's the issue, yes.
and I learned that CeraVe has a shampoo and a conditioner that is like a cleanser shampoo and conditioner. Within like 3 days, it was so much better. Yeah, well, I have it. If Chess, maybe they do make a 2-in-1, but I have the individual ones, and it was so much better. And I'll never go back. It was so much better. Yeah.
I always feel that the individuals are better than the two, to be honest. For like
Do you
shampoo
guys
and
use
conditioner.
Head and Shoulders?
No.
I stopped
I've
using
used
them when Troy
I've used the Head
Polamalu
and
stopped
Shoulders. I've used the
advertising
Head and
for them.
Shoulders 2-in-1. Well, going from 2-in-1 didn't really do anything, but when you go into individual, for some odd reason, it just works better. I will never use a 2-in-1. Never
Wait,
use
I
a
have a
2-in-1
question.
again.
Does the conditioner need to be on your entire hair, or does the conditioner just need to be on the ends of your hair?
Ooh, I unfortunately don't know the answer to this.
Let me Google the answer and
I've
pretend
never
like I knew it the entire
used it in
time.
the sense of just the ends.
Look, they're
I
saying
use
just
it more on
the
the
ends.
roots. I don't know why.
They're saying just the ends, guys. So do you guys put the
What?
conditioner over all your head?
Oh yeah, I slathered that baby on.
Oh yeah.
You're supposed to put it on the ends? I thought it was supposed to put on the
What?
roots.
Hold up.
Wait, does it
When
go
we
on the
say
roots or
ends,
does it go on the ends? Wait, guys, does the conditioner go on the ends of your hair or on the roots of your hair? What are the ends of the hair? Not the roots,
yeah.
right?
And is this
No.
somebody with long hair saying ends, meaning like it's everything but the roots, or is this like the ends for these short hair guys that have like, you just kind of like get it and on your hands, and then just
Yeah, I don't
I
really
don't
have an
know.
ends because my hair grows like upward instead of downward.
So the ends are the beginning, are the roots.
It'd be really funny if a bald person in chat was just like, "Yeah, it goes on the ends. It goes on the ends." He has no skin in the game. He doesn't care.
If
Yeah,
your hair is
I've always used it just like shampoo.
Just like shampoo, right? So you just rinse it all the way through your hair all the way.
Yeah, that's how I've always used it.
Now,
No one's ever told me otherwise.
how many of you guys use your shampoo as your face wash?
I do not.
Well,
No.
no.
well,
No?
with the 8-in-1, you can do that. It's
Mhm.
actually encouraged that you do that.
Bro.
Well, I do it sometimes actually, but it's
Yeah.
only.
It
I remember this one time I was in a summer camp, and I was a counselor, and I didn't want to bother switching the shampoo or carrying the shampoo with my face wash, so I just used the shampoo for my face wash. I think that was just pure laziness.
Wait, can you put the face wash in your hair?
No, I don't
can,
know.
can we talk about how crazy it is that Old Spice has like cornered the men's market for body wash? That is crazy. I go to buy body wash and
Yeah, that's wild.
it is just a wall of Old Spice looking at me. And I'm like, do I
Yeah.
want to smell like a mountain Fiji? I don't know. Maybe.
I hate
Maybe.
old. I hate the, what is it? The old wash. I forgot the name.
Old
Sorry.
Old Spice.
Old Spice. I hate the smell because in high school everyone like did Old Spice, and man, the smell of
Oh.
sweat and Old Spice is.
No.
Oh, the
How
Axe
long ago
body
was high school?
spray.
How long
Yes,
ago was high
Axe
school for you? Because for me, it was
Axe
Axe body spray.
Axe is
Axe
such
body spray was dominant back
Axe is
then.
just an interesting, like, that's just such an interesting company, Axe, because it's like their whole marketing team. They're like, how do we market this to a middle school person, a middle school
Right.
boy?
So true. Oh, I know where you're going with this.
Like we know we're not getting the grown ups, so what do we do here?
Oh man. Hey, middle schoolers. You want girls?
Yeah, you want to smell
What?
bad?
I have a suggestion for all the middle schoolers. It's just shave off all the hair, and then you don't have to worry about Axe.
Including eyebrows and the top of your head. He
True.
means that.
Yes.
Something that always confused me is I never understood deodorant my entire life. Like as a kid, I would watch these commercials about deodorant, and I could not conceptually understand the purpose of it. And it took me a really long time to like learn that some people just have a gene that where you don't really need deodorant. And I never understood deodorant. It like conceptually
Yeah,
never made sense to
Asian
me.
people.
Some of us be stinky,
I
man.
wasn't gonna say
You
it.
gotta understand it. Like some of us
I
be
Gonna say it.
smelling.
I also
Some
I couldn't understand like they would have the stick, and I'm like, but what does the stick do? And I'd look at it as a kid, and I'd be like, it's cool looking, but what does it do? Like I
it's
just couldn't conceptualize what it did.
the advertisement worked on you more than you know. The deodorant was cool looking? What do you mean?
Like there's this stick they're using, and I'm like, I mean, it's kind of cool, right? It's like a got a little twist thing on it. I'm like, it's cool, but I just don't get it.
There's a marketing manager out there that is dying to hear that kind of feedback. Like I cannot express to you more.
That is true. That is
I feel
true.
like
I
maybe
think
I felt like I
So
was out of the
funny.
club. Like I didn't understand. Like, does everyone is there like a in thing that
When
everyone knows
when
except for me?
Give me the old one.
you know
I
when
need it because I got the chip will take the RDTs out.
Oh, okay.
when
I didn't realize it then, but now I realize it. It's just that the way that products are marketed, it's like the interactions you can do with it. That's what really
Mm,
sold me. So I
you,
see this thing that you can twist,
yeah,
and
yeah,
it
yeah.
goes up and down, and I'm like, man, there's some satisfaction with twisting this thing
Wait, is this how we sell men's skincare? Do we need to create mechanical interactions with it? Maybe there's a marketing thing here.
It's connected to an engine, and you have to pull it like it's a lawnmower.
There's like a
And
gear. There's a gear.
Yeah.
There's like a turning mechanism that dispenses the skincare.
It's a machine that dispenses skincare, but it's hooked up to a diesel motor, so you have to go.
Yeah. There's like a
Yeah.
button, like a mechanical button you press.
born to work
just-
in the factories.
Yeah, we yearn for the mines, as they say.
Yeah.
The
And
big thing when I was in middle school was 5 gum. I don't know if you guys remember
Oh,
this is how it
yeah.
feels
Yeah,
to
Oh,
chew
yeah.
5
That's
gum.
the
Oh my
luxury gum.
goodness. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What if we make a gum package that's so difficult to open? It's like, you know how guys really like to open cans for people? You know,
Yeah.
but this gum package is so hard to open that you
Yeah.
like, you know.
It's so hard to open, they can't even open it.
Yeah.
Oh my
Actually,
god.
I have a funny story to tell. In high school, we had this whole business competition, and they're like, "Your target is plus size audience," and I was like, "What if we make this clothing brand where if you work out this X amount of miles, you get a discount?" And then I got flamed so much because
Yeah, I can't
all the
imagine
judges,
why.
all the judges were plus size, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh my
Who would have
gosh.
thought?
It's about
And then
knowing your audience, man. Like, I don't know what to tell you. You kind of walked into that one. I don't.
they asked me like, "What's my definition of BMI?" And then I gave the worst response ever.
Mm.
I said,
What do
well,
you?
can't you?
What?
You can probably tell by looking." And I think I pushed my.
No. What? BMI is literally a calculation. You could have given them the formula. That's on you. That one's on you. That is literally a calculation that you can Google. There's a calculator for it, and you said you can tell by looking at him. Am I right, boys? Did you oink at them too? Like, I don't understand.
I doubled down on it. They asked me, "Are you sure?" And I said, "Yes. I'm
Yeah,
sure
no, that
people who
I
are can understand." And I doubled down, and I caused my team to fail.
yeah, I was on your side until you said that and you could have just said, well, it's defined as this as the numbers. Like that is crazy.
That's so
Wow.
funny.
I feel like we have some. I feel like we have some fresh perspective here. I feel like we could kind of come up with some good, some skincare lines here. You know, some gum skincare for men. The thing is, it's all too easy. You actually got to make it too difficult. You know.
Yeah, and then you gotta have like it come with like a little thing you can push that like it's the voice line of somebody saying, "Man, how do you do this?" So that the guys will go around. It's like, "I'll show you how to do it. This is how
Yeah.
you do it." Yeah.
And there's no
Yeah.
instructions. Maybe wait, is there
Right.
instructions or there's no
No,
instructions?
you gotta include
No,
the instructions for us
there's
to ignore it.
bingo.
No, you're
And
just
What if there's
including
the
so that way they'll
Archimedes
never
screw?
be looked at.
There's something here. There's something here.
and it really depends on what generation of men you want to target. If you want to target the like boomers, you got to be like, my wife won't stop telling me about blah, and then you have the answer to whatever they're talking about.
Okay, so what if it's a big thing of gum, you know, but maybe like, okay, for example, instead of it all pre-cut up and all nice and neat, it's just a blob that you have to tear from, you know, so it's
It's
like this
just
primal quality
let's
to
just
it.
sell them clay. They'll chew it.
You just have to
They'll
take a bite
chew
out
it.
of it. It's a
Yeah.
yeah, it's just like you
Oh,
just kind of
God.
like
Oh, and if you don't like it, oh, you're not man enough? Oh, sorry, princess. Sorry, we didn't know you wanted the nice tasting thing. Oh.
What if it's the shape of a dim sum? And then you peel the dim sum and you take some out and then you put the dim sum back together.
how does that look again? Explain that.
You know, like a xiaolong bao,
Oh,
like
okay.
the
Yeah.
soup dumpling, and then like you would like put a stick through it, and then it would open up a little bit, and then you and you like pour some out, and then that's how you
It's
do
in
it.
the shape of shumai.
Dr. Owen said tungsten chewing gum, and I think we cannot go further than that. I think that
Yeah.
wins. I think we should all go home. I
Tungsten
don't
chewing
know.
gum. Oh, the male skincare. Yeah, maybe there's I see it, you know, underutilized market. Um,
I mean, there's so many opportunities. Like if you're targeting Gen Z, it is a plethora of things. You can say like, let's make a gum, but when you chew the gum, there's a competition to see who chews the most. You know, there's so much ways you can do it.
Yeah, you have a
That people,
TikTok trend.
yeah.
Yeah.
it also has to kill you a little bit too. Like,
Oh
you
yeah.
know,
Oh, don't worry, we're putting lead in the gum. Don't worry.
yeah, it's got to kill you a tiny bit. It can't like, yeah.
Yeah.
Microplastics.
We're just making Nicorette gum, actually, I think is where we're
Yeah.
gonna end up. Actually, we're just making Nicorette gum. I don't know.
I mean, if you kind of think about it, it's kind of the way men do things. Yeah, they kind of
Yeah.
prefer stuff that kills them a little. Yeah,
That
they
is
don't
true.
they don't actually want to take care of their skin. Wait, maybe we got this all wrong.
Mm.
I don't know the answer, but maybe we got it all wrong.
Maybe there's a time limit to how
Make a
much.
scissor mechanism that turns a bevel gear to squeeze out your skincare product.
Hmm.
We need
Oh,
we.
that's crazy.
It's a combination of we need to sell. You're gonna be young forever. Don't worry about it. And also, here is this thing that will in 20 years probably kill you. Sorry.
Ooh,
Whoops.
something that
There's
burns the
probably
skin a little. That's pretty good. Like it should feel like acid. It should feel painful so that you know it's working. Right? That does
Oh,
make
there's
sense.
plenty of that.
yeah,
Because how do you know if it's working if you don't feel the pain?
that's
Yeah.
true. No
If I
pain,
don't
no
have a
gain.
rash from my skincare, why am I using it?
And maybe this whole
Sponsored
thing,
by
the more,
Lubriderm.
yeah, the more pain, the more you know it's working, and that's the whole tagline. You know, there's something about like growth and pain, like you know, you through challenge and pain. Yeah, no pain, no gains.
No pain, no gains.
I
You
want
The
to
know,
feel
funny
like I
thing
have a
is,
sunburn
yeah.
every single day.
The brand will
we
just
want
be
to. We
called
yearn for the
Pain.
struggle. The brand is called Pain. I think we might lose them with
Yeah,
that one. I don't.
yeah.
We gotta call it
No.
like. We gotta call it like Diesel or like a
Pure
chainsaw.
pleasure. Pure pleasure.
Oh,
Pure
oh,
pleasure sounds like we're selling something else that I'm
yeah.
not exactly
There,
comfortable going
yeah.
into right now.
There is
Actually,
a
Hmm.
like a strand of this that could go the wrong direction.
So there
Dr.
actually is a possible skincare option here. You know, right now they're testing out Fizetin. Are you guys familiar with this?
mm-mm.
Basically, there is this concept called senescent cells, right? These are like cells that are like little zombie cells. They
You
didn't
know,
like go
like
through
they know what's up.
autophagy.
Oh wait, they're
Um,
old. Senescence is old, right?
yeah. Basically, cells that didn't know how to die and they just kind of zombie off into your body,
Oh.
right? And so they're called senescent cells. And so uh, your body, it just keeps floating around in your body, and eventually you just get too many of them, right? But there are things that kill senescent cells.
Oh.
Um, And so Fizetin is one of those things that may or may not target senescent cells. And so if you can make a skincare line based on something like Fizetin to kill these senescent cells, it actually could help your skin. And in some way, you are killing your skin to fix your skin. So maybe there's some sort of
Mm.
pain in that. You know, maybe
Mm.
there's something like there is death, growth in death.
The
You know?
skincare that kills.
Yeah.
It's like if you do chemo,
Yeah.
you literally piss out your cancer.
Wow. Do you really?
Wait, guys.
Yeah.
I want to ask me quick. If we're talking about killing cells and the idea of exfoliation,
Uh-huh.
then what do you guys think about the shavers that have exfoliation bars on it? Do you care about that, or is it just
I
like,
thought those were like gel bars. I thought they're supposed to like make it smoother. There's exfoliation versions?
yeah, there's the one I'm using right now is called what's that famous shaving brand called? Gillette.
Gillette? Yeah.
Yeah, Gillette Labs.
How many of us in here can grow a beard? Let's be honest with ourselves.
I
got one now.
unfortunately can. I don't like it. I don't like
Yeah.
having to shave.
Yeah, I cannot.
I have
So
a beard specifically so I don't have to shave.
I use an electric razor like a fake man every day.
Oh, that's a real man, I'm telling you right there. It's the one that's like I have no time, I have to shave, and I have to go, and that's real respect. I give all that respect to that.
I use a safety razor, and it is an amazing life hack. Because the razors, I'm pretty sure you could just get any like safety razor brand, like the little T, like look, you can just Google it. But it's just like little razor blades, and that's it. You just put a new one on every time you need a new razor, and they're like 3 cents for a razor blade instead of however much the other ones are.
Kind of off topic, kind of on topic. Isn't it like you guys have sports clips where you're like at?
Yeah. Yep.
What a crazy thing where it's just a great clips that's more expensive, but it's targeted directly to men. Like
Wait,
it
what?
is
What is
insane.
this? Sports clips?
Yeah, it's
Sports
called.
clips.
Yeah, you wouldn't
Oh, I
know
thought you
because of
meant
your
like
luscious
clips
mane,
of
but
sports. Like
oh yeah, no, you can Google it. It's a company, Sports Clips. They cut your hair, and the quality is as good as Great Clips, but they have they have television. They
Wait,
have a
hold up.
TV with sports playing, so it's for men.
You're telling me that Sports Clips is a
Haircut place.
there's a thing called Great Clips, which is the same thing as Sports Clips, but cheaper.
The quality is the same. It's not the same. It's not the
for
same. I said the
men.
quality. My
What's
mom used to take me there when I was a little child, and let me tell you, they messed me up pretty bad. I was getting a little bullied. You know
I'm
what I
not gonna lie.
mean?
I'm not gonna lie. I went to a Sports Clips once because I guess I was desperate or something. And sorry if you go to Sports Clips, it's probably
I do
if
not.
you have your preferences, it's fine. I'm just saying that I was a little turned off by it because it was like it's just a bunch of I don't know. It just felt like it was I don't know. I'm not gonna. It was weird for me.
It's a weird experience. You're not wrong. And
Wait.
especially if you get the VIP package where they take you into this room. Okay? I
Mhm.
got it one time and I told my when I was young and I told my mom, "Don't ever make me do that again. I will be so angry." And they take you into this room, they put a hot towel on your neck and they're like massaging you, but it's like this really dark room. It's like oddly like intimate. And I'm just like, it's like you're the only people in there. And I'm like, this is weird.
Yeah.
I don't feel
Yeah.
safe.
Yeah. Yeah. VIP package.
Y'all know
Yeah.
that Sports Clip was founded by a military guy, right? So
That makes
technically,
so much sense. It all is at yeah.
so technically, what you're getting is a military cut.
Every time I go in there, the people that are in the waiting room with me are people who, yes, they're getting a one on the side, a one guard on the side, and a little trim on the top. That's the people in there.
Wait, on average, how much?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. So what? Oh, I was gonna say, if you have if you want a recommendation, just go to the barber shop, and if not, if you want a very specific cut, just go to a hair salon. Just saying it out there.
How much are you guys
Sorry to,
spending on
like-
these haircuts? What are your guys' average spend? What's your average budget on a haircut?
I was gonna say
I don't
sorry to
spend
interrupt,
anything
but
on
it's
haircut.
like almost a half hour past.
Oh, you're right. Okay, thank
Yeah.
you, thank you. I'm gonna end in. I'm gonna set a timer for 10 minutes. And I'm gonna end it. Thank you, thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
I wasn't gonna be the guy to say it twice. Wasn't gonna be that guy.
I don't
Yeah,
really
I
get
didn't know how to
haircuts
get in
anymore.
there and say we're 30 after.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Nate,
go
are you
to a
gonna
barber.
be streaming at TwitchCon at all?
Say it again.
Are you gonna be IRL streaming at TwitchCon?
My sister has this backpack that she's gonna bring, so I may try it. I do want to at least test it.
Mhm.
I think it'd be interesting. I do want to test it. So hopefully it will work. We'll see. Yeah.
I'll be cheering you on. It's
Yeah.
best of luck.
Yeah. Give Mob Win a shot. Yeah. Okay, I'll try all the above. Yeah, the men's can I Alvina? Yeah, the men's skincare and hair thing. It's an interesting perspective. Yeah.
They have to. It's like, you know, the spoonful of sugar helps a medicine go down. I feel like that's kind of like what men have to do, where it's like a spoonful of like masculinity bullets and sport ball or whatever helps whatever they're trying to sell us go down. Because like it's really just, you know, it's typically the same. I feel like I don't think there needs to be like specific skincare for men.
I do think that hair for guys has the biggest effect on their overall look. Minus like working out and like, changing your actual body, but like your hairstyle like can kind of totally change how you look. It's pretty crazy.
I'd say it's probably on par with clothing.
Yeah.
I've been
But
told
yeah.
so.
Yeah, I would
One
say
time
so.
one time I had hair like going all the way. I think the front of my hair went all the way like below my eyes, and then I cut it, and then everyone was like, "Hey, you actually don't look ugly anymore." And I just I don't know how to take that response.
That's crazy. You don't
My
look
hair
ugly
right now is
anymore?
ugly.
I would take that. I would hear that as a compliment. I'd be good at that.
I'd be like,
That's
well, what do you mean by
crazy.
that, actually?
I
What
feel like
the-
I
And
kind
then
of get it.
yeah.
I kind of get it.
And on that point of the clothes, I also decided, because I lived in Texas for a bit, and in Texas, nobody wears nice. It's just it's just like short running shorts and then like a running t-shirt.
Oh, that's the
And then
same in the north too. It's
so I went to like I'm in the Northeast now, right? So I went to Northeast and everyone's wearing somewhat nice. And so I'm wearing this like nice clothes and everything, and they're like, "Oh, I don't know. You seem very smart." And I just said, "Huh."
the,
There
the
is something, you know.
the Northwest. It's all Patagonia and cargo pants. It's you know, I don't know. I think it's all regional.
Yeah, I also lived in the Midwest for a bit, like Indiana. Yeah.
Oh, when I used to live in like it was a rural state in the north, and let me tell you, if you were wearing some overalls and some cowboy boots, boy, were you a looker. Oh my goodness. Who brought Mr. Hot Stuff over here?
Me still my soul. Your haircut question. I go to a barber that I've been going to for I guess 12 years. They're great. I think they used to be like $16 for a haircut. It was amazing. I think they're at 26 now. And I tip pretty decently because they're great. But yeah.
How much are you guys spending on haircuts? What's your average spend?
I only get a haircut once every 3 years, so and I don't pay for my haircut. So
Wow.
I've
Cheap.
got a
What is
haircut
it,
in
like
like a year.
$25?
no, I don't pay for it. My
No,
buddy cuts my hair.
I'm saying for myself.
Oh,
Am I like in some sort of weird LA bubble? I don't understand. Am I
How
not
much?
supposed to be spending $70 on a haircut?
I'm
No,
unsurprised it's
You're
not.
getting scammed.
no.
You need to stop going where you're going. They're selling you
No.
$70
snake
is
oil.
crazy.
Well,
In
Am I
okay.
getting
Boston,
scammed here?
it's
You
about
also have
$50,
you,
$60.
what are they
Yeah.
doing to your hair that's worth that?
I mean, am I just getting I don't am I not understanding things?
Are they like putting on the the Shiseido stuff on your hair?
Probably,
Are they
yeah,
watching?
something. Yeah, there's some sort of Shiseido thing going on. Yeah.
Listen, go to Sports Clips. They'll hook you up nice.
Okay.
I know I've been talking bad about them, but they'll.
Here, I'll just show you the haircut I go. Maybe you guys can help me understand. Am I getting like
Oh, yeah.
scammed? All right, let's
Yeah,
see. So
let's
I
look
go to
at
this
your hair.
place. Okay, let's see what this looks like. All right, so this is where I go.
Are they giving you the streamer tax? What is up with these
I don't know.
scammers?
Let's see.
You could do a buzz cut arc. I was doing that for a bit, and then I had to stop because I felt like the connotation with other groups was a little weird.
Okay, so I go to this place. All right, so this is where I go. Is this
You're
not
paying-
normal?
You are paying for that opulent setting. Oh my goodness. Where are we?
yeah.
Are we at
Paying for the
Nobu?
graphic design.
Wow.
Okay, hold on.
I
This
am
is where I
like you,
go.
Nate,
Okay,
as well.
men's
and look
haircut.
at a website. Yes.
You're paying for that model to stand there in the wind. That's what you're paying for.
Am I getting am I
Wow.
getting scammed or something? This is wait. I'm confused. Is this not normal?
This is insane. Boys under $10-$50? No, unless are they teaching him long division? What is happening?
I am curious what market price is in LA.
LA prices.
Right? Like what is everything else?
So I kind of thought this place was good price.
I beg you to shop around. I beg you to shop around.
LA prices for sure.
Guys, anyone
You
in
can find
LA have any
$100.
perspective on haircuts?
What are you getting done? Like how? Like, you know what I mean?
Okay, so I'll give you some sense. So
they're washing his hair.
they get to know you over time, right? So my hairstylist,
just like my LLM.
She had an idea of what she wanted to do with my hair, but she knew I wasn't going to be comfortable with that. So she first gave me a haircut she knew I was going to be comfortable with, but she had this strategy over time that she would get me more and more comfortable over time to get me to the haircut she thought would be ideal. So she had this like long-term, maybe 2-year strategy for my hair. And when she finally gave me the haircut that I wanted, she eventually wanted to get me a perm, right? And so she had this idea, she had this like vision for it, you know, and then it's kind of like, you know, they kind of like talk to you and they have like a strategy. And then sometimes you need to get a haircut so that you can plan for the next haircut. Does that make sense?
You are paying for a hair therapist. That is what's happening.
Did they
understand you. I understand you. I had the exact same experience. I went to a high-end hair salon. They said, "Oh, you want to grow out your hair? Yeah. Why don't we just cut your hair a little bit today, and then 2 weeks later come back. We're gonna cut it again, and that's gonna be another $50."
Did they also say that if you bring a friend and you cut their hair, then you can also gain on the profits from them?
This feels like they have like a 2-year hair plan is insanity, right?
That's busted, bro. No way.
Like, what happens in 2 years if you're not going to the same hairstylist? Then you just spent $70 for a year and a half and it was worth nothing? I guess I don't understand.
By the way, this is Crystal's suggestion, this place, okay? Crystal's the one that told me to go here.
Oh, actually, this is
Crystal got a kickback. I don't know how to tell you this.
How often are you going?
I mean, I haven't gone in a long time. I was going every like 3 to 6 months, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So every 3 to 6 months you would show up. I don't know.
A little bit ago, somebody said you should do Fuse cuts, and I was gonna say 100%, and then go back to this person to see what actually, because you're gonna get a great haircut. I think we all know that from Fuse cuts.
Yeah. I'm
and
down.
then you go back to see like and have them grade it.
No,
I
I'll
thought
cut
you
my
said
sister's
she was
hair anytime.
bad. Oh, you're gonna cut her hair. Okay,
Yeah,
never
I'm
mind.
down. Easy. I'm real good at cutting hair.
Oh, actually, yeah, you should cut her hair.
Yeah.
That would be the twist of the century.
No, for sure. I'll cut her.
Wait. I want to stop you right there, but if you're really good at cutting hair, then technically you don't need a hair cutter.
Well, I've never done it before.
You
Oh,
you
right.
you
Yeah,
just
yeah,
you
yeah.
give
It's
her
just like
the
I can visualize it. I can like
you,
look at the
you-
hair and I can picture myself doing it.
I'm just
Yeah, that
picturing you give her the monk
yeah,
haircut
that
where
sounds
it's
about
like bald in the middle and then long on the sides.
yeah, that sounds about how Leslie does it too.
I'm pretty sure hair grows back. That's what I'm pretty sure. You know, it's easy.
You give her I think it's called a tonsure, just the monk do. That would be good. So you can suit her.
Okay, my timer did go off, so I actually really
Okay.
should sleep. But
Yep.
yeah, this was a lot of fun.
Got her.
Good talking, guys.
It was
I'd like to.
yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I'd like to come on again. Like, it was kind of just a
Yes.
joke for me to
No,
come on
Michael.
this
We
time,
will
but yeah.
we will
And not
Okay.
get
have a
not get
proper
Matt
one.
Damon.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Thanks for inviting me, guys. My
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
ever voice reveal.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
lot of fun.
thank
Same.
you.
Same. Would have busted.
Not
Good
gonna lie, this was a
meeting.
lot less stressful and intimidating than I thought it would be. I think that you have a good knack for like I would say being hospitable, but also just being very approachable for total randos.
No, you guys
So
are great. Yeah, I'm just sitting here listening to most of you guys talk. No, I think we got something going on with that hair, the men's skincare line, or something there. So yeah.
Speak for yourself. I've done nothing but make enemies in chat. Jen will never look at my chat messages the same. This has ruined my reputation. This has been
Well,
no, this has been fun.
they'll have their revenge on the girls' chat. We'll find out. Yeah, no,
Oh
they get an
no.
insight into the thought process. You know.
I believe I got invited as an honorary girl to the girls' chat too.
Oh, okay.
So.
All right.
They,
You know,
they said I need to be tamed like an animal.
Oh yeah,
if
I
you're
have a
into
Oh.
that,
perfect
go for
idea.
it. If you're into it, go
I
for
have a
it.
perfect
Okay,
idea
don't
with
put that on me, Nate.
chat. So what if in the daytime you can have the chat for all the girls, and then the night we can just be shit talking everything, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, at night we review their chat and we mansplain where they're wrong. That's the idea. Okay.
Hmm.
I see it. I see the vision. All right, we got the vision. Now we just got to make it all happen. Okay.
All right.
All right.
I really enjoyed this. Any other last
Yep.
thoughts before I log off?
Hi, Mom.
Oh,
No.
Have fun. Have fun at TwitchCon.
and one last thing.
Mhm.
You guys are more than welcome to. If anyone wants, send me a message if you want me to archive this video. Because you guys may have heard, but basically anyone that's been on a voice call, I kind of just want to give them that the option. If they're like, hey, I kind of didn't really love how I talked or whatever, you're always welcome to have me archive the video. So just DM me if you feel that way. And yeah, I don't mind.
No, I'm
Right.
good.
Yeah.
I give my consent. It is all good.
Nice.
All
Well,
good.
just know you can change your mind in the future. And
I just won't
part
watch
of
it back. So
you want
no
what
big deal.
back?
I just won't watch it back.
Okay. Fair. Anyways, feel free to message me about that in the future. And what else? I don't know. I think we should all sleep. Well, unless you are in some European country, then you know.
Well, I'm at work, so that ain't nothing.
Got it.
You're right. I should sleep. It is 4 a.m.
Oh my goodness.
Correct.
A lot of fun, guys. All right. Okay. I'm gonna log
Thanks,
off.
Nate.
Thanks
Good
everyone,
night.
and thanks everyone in the chat. Wins, Jen, Jeezy, Olympus, Replant, Chess, AK87. Okay, there's too many people. Okay, great. I'll see you guys. Take care.
Later.
Thank you again.